Testing.
All right, we're going.
You didn't test it before?
He did. I think he's just retesting.
Actually, it seemed lower than usual, Dill.
No, we're good.
Sure.
He knows the concept. I don't know. Of test and retest and counseling assessment.
Look how low it is. Usually not that low.
It's fine.
No, it's
whispering.
good. We were yeah.
All right, we're live. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, the only weekly Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's podcast where a bunch of talking heads discuss the most recent episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's and what's to come when it comes to the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's. This is episode 73, Luke Won't Lose. Even if he tries to lose, he won't lose. It's a smaller cast than usual. I do want to apologize for no 7's Up last week. I think that was like only the third one we've missed. And that was because I had some internet difficulties. So I do apologize for that. But without any unforeseen issues, you know, 7's Up is not going anywhere, obviously. I am joined by two very dear friends, two common people on this panel. And that is Nick T and Dredger. How are you boys doing tonight?
Doing great.
Doing good.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I missed you, buddy.
Yeah, missed ya. I'm happy you guys are both here. No Calibro and Pete. Calibro is having a voice thing, and Pete was busy tonight, so hopefully they will be back soon. But they have sent in their picks for episode 74, which is, or for episode 74, yes, which is Gakuto versus Zoe, the zombie. So we're going to get to that. 74's preview is kind of weird. Just got some breaking news. Episode 75's dueling matchup has just been announced, and it is Roa versus Asana in episode 75.
Yeah, I know, right?
That is Roa. That's Nick T's first time hearing it. Roa will be dueling Asana in episode 75. So a massive hype duel is just a week and a half away, so we will discuss that. And, of course, the titles for 76 and 77 as well just dropped about an hour and a half ago. So we have a lot to go over when it comes to the next 4 episodes. But before we get to that, before we make our picks for Gakuto versus Zoe, we do have to start with episode 73.
Yes. Why don't you start us off?
Well, actually, I have to read the donations from last week first.
Well, why would you say that?
But then I will. Because when you hit my shoulder, I thought that there was something that happened in the chat that you wanted to alert me
I was
about.
actually going to call you out on the fact that you said Roa had done his third disappearing act, and now he really is.
I may have said that in the stream last night, but it's all good. I want to thank everyone who donated and super chatted in the last episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh!, which was 2 weeks ago. You guys do not need to do that, but you know, it means so much to me. It helps me upgrade the studio. So thank you so much. Big shout out to Dark Emperor J, Solid Snack, The Flail IPS, X-Slayer, Limestone, Mega Karibo, C-Son Advan, Drago77 Blue, Pick Rick, Philip Rosewood, Ryu Rex, Electric Kevin, TNX Rail, Ice Aiden, and Nicholas Horton. A special thank you to Blake Engelbrecht, who donated well over $50 2 weeks ago in the last episode. Blake, thank you so much. Episode 73, Luke, Yuga, Round 3. Yep. Nick T, do you want to start us off?
Nah, it's all you, buddy.
All right. I got some things to say about episode 73.
Everyone grab your popcorn.
That's never a good sign.
Good.
That's never a good sign.
So Luke versus Yuga again. For the third time, this was finally going to be the moment where Yuga steps up, defeats his rival, because I'm going to call him Roa's not the rival in this show.
He's not.
I'm going to call Rook what he is. He's the first rival best friend character that we've gotten, because Joey Wheeler wasn't the rival, and obviously that was Kaiba. So he's the first. Usually you don't have a character that plays both of those roles. Luke is playing both of those roles. He's a true deuteragonist of this show. He just is. In some arcs, you could argue that he's more of a protagonist than Yuga when it comes to actually dueling and getting things done with the card game. And so Luke becomes the first character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime history to fully on-screen, because I'm not going to count Bronk versus Yuma in Zexal, to fully on-screen defeat the protagonist 3 different times in 3 different episodes. Think about that. No other character in the history of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise has ever defeated the main protagonist 3 times. Hell, there are some main protagonists that haven't even lost 3 times. I can think of 4 I can think of 4 protagonists off the top of my head that have not lost more than 3 times. And now Yuga has not only lost to Luke 3 times, but he is the first character to be defeated by one character 3 times. Now, Luke is, at this point, on a dueling level that I don't think any non-protagonist has ever reached before, because he's not just getting cupcake wins anymore, which is what I was saying before he beat Yuga at the end of the Season 1 finale. He's getting real wins versus real characters. He's beaten Yuga 3 different times, but he's also now beaten Roa. He beat one of the Goha siblings. He's actually stepping up and dueling characters that aren't just, you know, comedic gags like Umaino Ushido and Yoshio. Like, he's actually dueling characters that have some legitimacy to them on a consistent basis. And so I think you could make the argument that Luke has been written to be maybe the strongest duelist in any Yu-Gi-Oh anime ever, not including the protagonists. I really do think of him that highly based on how, and I'm not saying he's one of the best characters, like I still would prefer Kaido in Zexal to Luke, or even like a Jack Atlas to Luke, but I'm just talking about from a dueling perspective. You can't deny it. It's not even like characters are dinging no results or draws off of him like some of the protagonists. He is, not counting the Luke Man victories, he is 17-0 or 16-0, whatever it is. It's something insane.
Crazy.
Wow.
And it's just amazing to me how they have written Luke so strong, and I know he's going to lose. And I know it's going to be, or it should be, shocking when he eventually loses. I don't know if I love the decision of giving him another quick win over Yuga. So I've been praising Luke, and I've been, you know, praising kind of the build-up that they've done with Luke. But I don't know how I feel about this particular episode and this particular decision. Because I think giving him a quick win over Yuga doesn't really do much for Luke, because he's already beaten Yuga twice in one hell of a slugfest at the end of Season 1.
Yeah.
And it's also the same way with that Sevens trap with the slot machine.
Yeah.
That's how he beat Yuga basically this last time they dueled,
Right.
and it's how he beats him this time as well. So, don't know if I loved that. Yuga uses a new fusion and a maximum, and he still loses to Luke. I feel like Yuga is losing a lot, and while I don't necessarily think that harms his character too much, like I know some people probably do,
Right.
I understand the dislike of seeing your protagonist lose every 3 duels. I mean, I went back and counted, this is Yuga's 7th loss, and I think in the last, like, 16 duels, I think he's like 9-7 or something.
Is he?
Like, it's become like a coin flip of whether Yuga's gonna win a duel, and I don't know if that really feels too appropriate with your main protagonist. So I don't know if I loved the decision of I don't know if I loved having this duel, because this felt like a huge season finale duel, which it already was, kind of just shoved randomly into an arc that has kind of felt very chaotic. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about this arc, because I'm not sure how Nick T feels about this arc, but this is probably the most concerned I've felt about a Sevens arc probably since the show began. So probably ever. And it just felt like this duel was a little out of place. And I don't know if I really loved the decision of even having this duel, but you can't deny at this point that Luke is the strongest duelist in this show.
Yeah,
one of the strongest duelists, if not the strongest duelist ever portrayed in a Yu-Gi-Oh anime. When is he going to lose? I have no idea, but those are kind of my immediate thoughts on this episode. I don't really know how to feel, and I think that kind of just sums up where my confusion is for the arc in general. But Judge or Nick T, I want to bring you guys in on this. Nick T, what were your general thoughts on the episode and having Luke beat Yuga a 3rd time?
General impression of the episode, I thought it was enjoyable. I mean, it was fun. You know, the sort of, it was just goofy, as with a lot of the episodes of this arc.
This arc has been very goofy.
You know, Luke and Mimi just doing their best to sort of gain favor with Yuga in every way they can.
Well, and I want to, before you say that, we got a poll in. So 41% of people said they liked it. Another 27% said they loved it. 22% said they thought it was okay. 8% didn't like it. So about 70% of people liked it or loved it. 30%. So a majority of people liked it or loved it.
Right, which is fun.
Which is good.
That's good.
And I would probably have it in that 6, 7. Yeah, liked it
yeah.
range. I think I would agree with that. But you can continue. Just wanted to see what you guys were saying.
In general, I thought it was a fine episode. It was fun. It was especially the very ending, like seeing them sort of throw away the idea that Mimi, like her bad ideas, as we always get, where like finally Luke and Yuga are sitting down like over a bowl of noodles. Like that's fun. Like I really actually appreciated that. Like it was moving.
Yeah.
But as far as I don't necessarily agree with it being like the idea of a season-ending duel in the middle of a arc-ending duel in the middle. I mean, this was literally a throwaway on purpose, just for him to fake a loss. So I don't, even though the matchup maybe was a matchup typical of an arc end, I don't really agree with the idea that it was that kind of duel. Still very unnecessary to give. Yes, the whole idea, like initially, was for Luke to want to lose, and then of course if he decides to change his mind, then the logical decision would be to make him win.
Yeah.
But it just felt unnecessary to make Yuga lose again. I didn't love that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It just feels like the matchup was bigger, or it should have been bigger, I guess, to me.
That's where I disagree.
Right.
Yeah, that's where because I don't think it should have been bigger. Because the whole idea was initially going in was for Luke to lose. The matchup didn't mean anything.
Yeah, I guess for me, like pro tag versus rival.
Yeah, it's like if you look at it from that, from like a super zoomed out perspective, but I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, and as far to your point about the arc, I also feel a little lost in it. Yeah. I think it's following what I kind of mentioned 2 weeks ago with, yes, this arc seems to be kind of loosely following the sort of makeup of the company, following, everybody and sort of, whose place is where in this company and exploring it that way, which is fun, but it doesn't do anything.
Right.
In fact, I thought there was more of a plot last episode than most of the other episodes. And actually, I enjoyed that episode more than most of the other... Yeah, 72.
Where they find the printing machine.
Yeah, that was interesting. I like that,
But, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah. What did you think?
I talked about it with you on the when we live reacted.
You've let your thoughts simmer for 48 hours.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten much better. Again, I think the three of us, the one thing I will say we all three of us definitely agree on is this arc is definitely...
Well, I think that overshadows a little bit, because this is the halfway point of the arc, assuming it's 13 episodes.
Yeah, it's true. So far in the arc, it's just, I'm not sure where they're going with it. Seeing the new titles come out and the duel next week, still we're just introducing even more characters, different duelists, so I don't think there's any continuity yet, so I'm not sure where that's gonna go. Overall impression of the episode, I enjoyed it. As you saw, we were watching, I knew right away, as soon as you said it best when Mimi about the 6 sibling thing, Mimi says, he's 6 siblings, Dylan Wright was, no, he's not 6 sibling. So then that theory. Yeah, that theory, as soon as Mimi said it.
It is funny because there was a couple people in my Discord and there was a couple people on Twitter that actually said they believe it's fully confirmed that Yuga's the 6th sibling.
Really?
Because of the ID card. But I just don't buy that.
Another red herring.
I see.
Yeah.
Here's you want to hear my theory on it? You want to hear my theory?
Thank you
at one point,
for the dono.
I'm gonna say it anyway. These guys can't stop me. At one point in the show, Otis Yuga asked, "Who are you?" I think it might have been episode 1, and Otis said, "I am you." Remember?
No, I don't.
No, I don't. I believe you, but I don't remember.
Pull up episode 1 right now.
I don't have episode 1.
Go to one of those sites. We're gonna pull that up, but I believe.
Do you have a timestamp on that?
That it was probably when he first got introduced. I believe that.
What site do we use for illegal anime now?
GoGoAnime.pro. Yeah, they changed to .pro.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I believe that is what the ID card could be. Because they did say, what did they say was different? The surname was different or something was different?
Surname meaning his last name. Yeah. So it was Goha instead of...
I think it could be a different Yuga. I don't know. I just don't buy that the Yuga that is our main protagonist that we have been with is the sixth sibling. I still don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
But there are a lot of people who do believe it. So that's
intentional.
That's your fascinating part of this.
I think
of
it's
this
the red
arc.
herring.
Yeah, it's like, but there's ID cards.
They just want you to think
right.
differently, and so we'll see what they do with that.
Clearly, that's the main focus of this arc.
I think
right.
that's what it's going to be.
Because in episode 75, which is a week and a half from now, that's clearly what they're disputing.
Oh yeah,
Asana
that's
and Roa.
Roa and Asana. Yeah,
so
exactly.
that will be the main
I actually have the first
issue of the arc.
Where is this?
We're gonna try and pull this up.
I am you, he says.
I think he does.
What the hell is this doing?
Guys, can you confirm this? Does anyone else have a timestamp?
Oga Yuga isn't Goha Yuga.
Yeah, I mean that's also.
Yeah, I just don't.
I don't even believe that there's another Yuga. I just think it's just a red herring to lead us in some wacky way. I just think there was a mistake or.
Right.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing.
These sites fucking.
The
suck,
show,
bro.
it's got to be behind because it's when they first meet him.
Did they go too far?
Yeah, definitely.
When did they first meet him?
Well, before the duel starts. I'm pretty sure I remember that.
This is where he pops up.
That was his first power, yeah. Well, we're trying to get a fact check on that. Dredger, how did you feel about Luke getting a third win against Yuga?
I'm just going to have to pick for that one because I want a Yuga. Again, I didn't think...
Is Yuga illegitimate as a duelist now in your eyes?
Illegigitimate?
Wow.
I disagree. I do not think he's illegitimate. Do I think it affects your ability to believe in him? Yes, I do, because it's 0-3 against any character. You think by, duel 2 or 3, you know how they're going to duel. Right. So you should be preparing for everything they're going to do.
Well, Luke wasn't even trying for the first hand.
Exactly my point.
That's the other thing.
And
didn't he also brick his first hand anyway?
He had a lot of traps and spells.
And another issue is, as you said, the same card.
Right. That's
Beat
what
him
I didn't
twice.
like.
Come on. Do something different. You really want him to win. I think halfway through duel we knew, we kind of had a feeling Luke was going to win. And another thing, you kind of, I did like though, one thing that we've kind of avoided talking about is in this duel, we had a maximum, it lost, and then we had fusion versus fusion. So again, at least we're saying that a fusion can lose to another fusion. So that was something that I thought was interesting. But overall, I don't think it makes him illegitimate. But if I had to pick a duelist that I want in that duel that's for all the marbles, it's Luke. Yeah. It's that simple. And even though Yuga has won some important duels, and he saved the season at some time in certain things, Luke's your guy. Luke's the best duelist.
Clearly.
I think Yuga's beaten some good characters too. You can't knock that. I think Luke has Yuga's number. It's kind of like any sports team. You have times where the one team they may not be good, but they have that one team's number.
Yeah.
And I think that's the case until something different changes. And we found the point part. Let's see.
Maybe it's not this episode.
I don't think it is this episode.
Yeah, maybe it's not. I'll try to find it.
Yeah, because
I'll try to find it.
This kind of every time I click something.
Yeah, no. Well, that's just the site. I'll try to find that. But hold me to that. Hold me to it. End of the episode I thought was good though. One of my favorite moments from this probably arc was the end of the episode. I liked the bro moment that they had.
Yeah, it was nice.
Because you don't get that too much.
No.
For as much as kind of slice of life-ish the show is,
you don't get a lot of that.
You don't get a lot of the kind of one-on-one moments.
At least between those two characters.
Especially
for a lot of other characters
you
do. Not through them, and they deserve it, I think, the most because I don't know.
I mean, they're a lot together.
Yeah, exactly. So it was nice to see them really share that moment.
Absolutely.
And also kind of reminds us that they're kids. They're 10 and 11-year-old.
Right.
10, 11 years old, and they just are sitting enjoying food instead of it something being
serious.
Right, that's what Mimi.
Or them working at a corporation.
Yeah,
again, still pretty weird.
Yeah,
where are the child labor laws? This seems a little, crazy.
Well, that's why Mimi doesn't get it. I think that's always kind of the comedic gag that Mimi's trying to bribe Yuga with money and all this stuff. But he doesn't. A 10 or 11-year-old doesn't care about that. So I think
10 and 11-year-olds now maybe.
Well, maybe now, but not back then. And so I'm talking SEVENS was in the 90s.
Maybe it was.
Looks like it looks like it's got that 90s vibe to it.
It does. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else in this episode that kind of stood out to you, or that you thought was bad or good. Yuga's new fusion looked really sick.
It looked cool. It looked
Yeah.
cool. I was waiting at the end for something to help us link us to the rest of the arc, but there really wasn't much.
The plot of this arc has been in the beginning and the end of the episodes, and there wasn't anything like that.
Yeah, which I was a little kind of surprised at. I thought they'd have something, especially because then they show you the preview for next episode, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'd feel.
Well, I think we have to talk about this arc, because if this is a 13-episode arc, no confirmation on that, this is the halfway point. This is episode 6 already.
Episode 7 is this Saturday?
Episode 7 is this Saturday, and it's Gakuto versus these zombies. And now we're more than halfway into this arc, assuming it's 13 episodes, and where are we going? And the thing that frustrates me a little bit as a fan of the show, obviously, is right now the show has a lot of really good seeds planted. Because they planted the seed with Nanaho very early on. In the very first episode of this arc, episode 68, Yugioh with the mysterious flashback dude, where he can't remember who he's dueling, why does he have these lost memories, and then I think it's the very next episode or 2 episodes after, they bring in Nanaho, and she seems really evil, like they're poised to make some plays and be a threat, and people claim that that's Nanaho behind Swirly, in the preview for 74, so maybe Nanaho will be behind this zombie invasion, which I would actually like.
Yeah,
I
would like.
At least it brings them into it a little bit.
Make more
continuity,
right?
there.
Even if they're behind the scenes, at least they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because it seems like they are supposed to be the main threat and the main villain group of this season or this arc. So, the seeds are planted. Obviously, the 6th sibling is what they're playing into massively right now. But through halfway into this arc, it just doesn't. It reminds me a lot of the Nail arc, right? Where Nail didn't make any real moves until the 10th episode of that arc, of the Maximum arc. Episode 10 of 13 is when Nail finally duels, smokes Yuga. Episode 11 is when they duel Otis, and then episodes 12 and 13 is when they duel Nail again. And it was those last 4 episodes of Maximum arc were great, but it was very back heavy.
Yeah.
It wasn't really balanced, and I feel like that's probably going to happen with this arc, where the last 4 or 5 episodes are probably going to be the Yugioh plot points and the Nanaho plot points and the 6 sibling plot points. And it just feels right now like they're kind of just random, Yeah. But I mean, what have you thought of this arc, Nick T? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Disagree?
Yeah, no, actually, I very much agree. It kind of just feels a little bit I understand that's the point, and I actually kind of like some of the stuff they've been doing, and the sort of specifically actually the Nanaho stuff, and
I love the alien girl.
I do like the
I love that episode.
I really like that we get like a little glimpses into each of the characters' like role in the company. But I feel like we're kind of losing the plot in a lot of it. Well, and that's my issue.
And you know what's frustrating for me? And I think it's frustrating for probably most people watching, because I think most people have criticized this with Sevens, even if you love Sevens, and I've really enjoyed Sevens. We've all really enjoyed Sevens. But the one thing that is so frustrating is these 13-episode formulaic arcs.
Yep.
Where the arc is always going to end with a 2-episode duel. And it's always going to go 13 episodes.
Right.
If this arc was 26 episodes,
we wouldn't be.
No one would be concerned.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't be concerned, and I would actually be praising them for taking some time away from the plot to build these characters. But it feels like such a sprint. All of these arcs, and it feels like it has to be because of the 13 episodes.
Which is true, and I very much agree with that. But then you have episodes like this one where it's like this didn't build up anybody really. 73 didn't.
The bro moment was cool at the end, but they didn't need a duel for that.
No,
you could have built up
we
2 other characters.
We could have had a whole episode of that instead.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. But again, that goes to if it was a 26 episode arc, then this episode it's okay to have an episode like this where it's just interesting. Like, on a 13, you can't have an episode where it doesn't do anything. You know, not even you tell me now at the end it's not going to show something about anything. No, it's literally just the bro, which is great and all, but nothing about the rest of the season. Just like that's the end of the episode.
Well, I look
Come back next week.
I look at and Sevens has done a very good job of keeping side characters relevant, way more than prior Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah. Even from watching 2 different shows now, it's just characters that you see them once, they're gone.
Yeah. Yep. GX is famous for that. GX probably had about 40 one-off characters where they'll duel Jaden, they're obviously going to lose, they lose, and you never see them again.
Yep.
And you look back and it's like, well, what was really the point? But I do look, and so even though they've done side characters very well and they've given side characters relevancy, which I've really enjoyed, there are some characters I look back on and say, you can start cherry picking and being like, well, cherry picking maybe is not the right word, but you can start looking at some of these episodes. I look at the Maximum arc, for instance, and say, Luke versus Schrodinger, Araya Rata getting 2 duels.
Why?
Were those characters being billed early on to be relevant here, episode 70?
No.
Not really. And the other thing with the Maximum arc is you're still world building in your teens. I'm not going to criticize an arc that's between episodes 13 and 26.
Yeah.
But an arc that's 70 episodes into the show, that's a little different. The last arc was so fascinating because of the Goha siblings. And the Goha siblings were really involved in every episode, and we were learning about all of these characters. With this, I just haven't felt that same way, and I've just, it has lost the plot. I agree. Yeah.
I don't think I need to say anything more. I think you guys hit the nail right in the head. Worry about where this arc is going to go.
How do they fix it? For you.
Nanaho. Yep. Nanaho in this episode.
Nanaho's the
Nanaho
key.
is a key. And then, obviously the next episode, it's supposed to be, they're still trying to find the 6th sibling kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But I think you need Nanaho somewhere in that episode. In 75, is that the next?
74.
74 is this one, 75 is following one?
Asana Roa, yeah.
I'm saying in Asana Roa, Nanaho needs to at least show up at the beginning or the end and have something kind of menacing to at least kind of build up for these last, 5-6 episodes.
Or if that happens in 74, I'm okay with 75 being Asana Roa because that to me is such a great billing
matchup.
matchup.
That's a good point.
And it could still be related.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Who knows? I mean, it's hard to say. I agree, 100%. When would this season, if this arc rather?
What number?
81?
81 or 80?
It would end at episode 80.
80?
Oh, he's right. Yeah, because 68 to 80.
So episode 80, if it's a 13 episode arc, would be the end of this arc. 73 just
right.
aired.
So then, if that's the case, focus. The way to save it is focus on one thing.
You have to.
Yeah.
Don't, because we already had just the sea.
Well, now we got a zombie invasion.
Yes, yes, but that's
Don't get me.
Yes, but again, that's
Thank God I had a day to calm down.
It could be related to Nanaho,
which would be
I
great.
hope it is.
If we focus the rest of the arc on the Nanaho thing, great. What I don't want to see will not save it is the Nanaho, and then remember the UO thing with the guy. That's
bringing that back
too much
up.
in 8 episodes.
Like the duelist.
Would hate it.
So I would actually disagree with
No,
that.
I'm with Nick T on this.
And the reason I would disagree with that, my theory is that it's all related. I believe Nanaho and that guy.
Is Nanaho the one that dueled UO?
If it's related,
I don't believe so, but I believe the guy is probably the master.
If it's
of
all
Nanaho.
related,
it has to be related.
I'm okay. If
Well, if it's not related, it's too much crap.
If it's not
Exactly,
related,
yeah.
we're having a zombie invasion for nothing, which was just kind of pointless. This isn't the Walking
I
Dead.
believe it's related. Yuo lost his memories. Swirly lost his memories very briefly when Nanaho touched him. They have similar powers. I think it's all related.
Also,
her stealing the maximum data, I think, is to give to that guy that was dueling Yuo.
very possible.
So I believe it's all related.
Also, can we talk about how the last time we saw zombies that we just never addressed that really?
Well, because I would claim that they were zombies, and I thought it was weird, and then everyone in the chat was like, "They're not zombies; they're just exhausted duelists."
Right, which they sort of touch upon in the show, but
What
their initial thought was zombies, and they're like, "Oh no, they're exhausted duelists." Fine, who's acting like that?
Right.
And also,
those are not exhausted duelists.
Yeah, and also,
could it be Goa 66?
I would. That's it.
I'm
I'd
done.
be done.
I'm done.
I'd be done.
That would be a way to get a lot of people to drop the show.
Hey, let's take this wildly unpopular antagonist from an arc that was not great. And
dude, that
awful,
one scene that he had with Hunt at the end of the episode was fantastic. And it seemed like he was going to be so terrifying.
Yep.
And he was a complete gag.
Get out of here, bro.
Bro. That was horrendous. Yeah, Nano is the key. The other thing for me is we need the payoff this arc.
Thank you for the dono.
Finding out or putting to rest who the sixth sibling is. Because and a lot of people were mad we didn't get it last arc. And I said, no, that's okay. They wanted to focus on Luke, man. Focus on the siblings. I'm okay with not giving us that payoff last arc. This arc, with how much they are focusing on it, specifically Yuga being the sixth sibling, we need a payoff on that at the end that I think probably needs to be a formal confirmation of who the sixth sibling actually is.
I agree.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I was fine with them not giving it to us last arc.
If they're gonna tease it this whole arc, and that's like the get, then you have to tell us. You're gonna hold off another arc because you know they're not gonna tell you in the first episode. They're gonna.
And also, if you hold off another arc, then you're gonna have the next arc based around very similar stuff.
Exactly.
of them trying to figure out who the sibling is.
And we're just gonna have this kind of same kind of thing,
Right.
If you
Or
don't
they'll
want-
come out and say, hey, by the way, this arc's 26 episodes. All right.
That's
great.
fine. That's
You
fine.
no shot. You'd be
No
lucky if you
shot.
get 18.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
15 is the
18.
highest we've gotten.
Yeah, if 15 or 18, I'd be like, all right, a little wiggle room. Let's do something.
18 I'd be fine with.
18. They honestly need to come out and say something. 'Cause...
My bold prediction of this arc.
Oh yeah, are we do bold predictions? All right, I'm in.
My bold prediction was not really about the arc, but I felt after this arc the opening was going to change. I had been saying that, and at the moment there's no announcement. We're 6 episodes. We're about 7.5 weeks away. So if we don't get anything within the next month, I'd say that's probably not going to happen. I just had a feeling the opening would change after this arc.
So you thought it was going to change?
That was my bold prediction. Yeah, if it doesn't change after this arc, I think it'll be another 52 episodes.
Really?
Does the end of the arc coincide with Jump Fest though?
Let me look.
Oh, he's right.
Let me
Well, that
find-
week, I guess it wouldn't be the same date either way.
That would be kind of crazy. Let me see. So that would be 74, 75, 76, 77,
70, no, 79.
No, it's like
78.
No, 79. Math. Go about. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78,
79, yeah. So actually, fun fact, episode 80, which could be the arc finale, would be airing on Christmas, December 25th.
so we would be talking about it like
Yeah, so that arc would end the week after. But I don't think any coincide with Jump Festa would mean anything.
No, it wouldn't mean anything.
But it would
have
have
been
been
like a fun week.
It would have been, yeah. No, it really would have been. But we'll get the start of, assumingly, the arc finale duel if it's a two-parter.
Yes,
Exactly.
Sure.
So, I guess all of us here are slightly concerned about the direction of the arc.
Seems fair.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Is this because I've said it? It's the most concerned I've been for the show so far. Would you?
I don't know. I'm not concerned for the show. I do think this like arc is kind of just like a I don't want to say a throwaway because that's not the case either. But it's like kind of like a lull.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make me feel concerned for the show. I'm just like, this arc isn't great.
Yeah,
It's maybe the lowest I would rate an arc so far.
yeah.
That's true.
But that doesn't make me feel concerned for the show because I know that they're capable of good writing.
Well, they have a lot of great stuff in the background.
Yeah, they have-
That's
a
why
lot of
I'm not overly concerned.
A lot of options.
So I'm concerned, but it's not to a point where I'm like freaking out.
Yeah.
Maybe you should be.
Maybe I should be, but they have a lot of cool stuff. Roa Asana is very exciting. What do you think, Judge?
I wouldn't say I'm concerned, but again, I had to catch up. I watched I don't know how many.
you
I
binged
watched
to
50.
52.
I watched 51 episodes in a row, so it's hard for me to really analyze those first year. I was rushing through them. I was trying to get get caught up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd say I'm concerned, but if this continues through this episode and even Roa Asana where we don't get a lot out of it, then I think I'd actually genuinely be concerned that we are 8 episodes in. Nice shot. Nice, good shot.
Thank you.
Nice
Thank
shot.
you.
Eight episodes in, and we have nothing. I'd sort of be concerned about you really gonna waste a whole arc, which is 13 episodes, only 13 episodes, but that's what 1/6 of the show, well, that 1/5 of the show that you're just gonna like, oh, this is just like a throwaway arc kind of thing, as Nick T didn't want to say. But then if I see this next 2 episodes that it seems like it's gonna be a throwaway, that'd be very concerning.
Well, Roa Asana, which is 75, that's episode 8. After that, there's 5 episodes left.
which means you have 4 duels.
Yeah, and
supposedly.
76 seems to be based on Tiger.
Yeah.
77 seems to be based on Swirly.
Yep.
And then 79 and 80 would be the finale of the arc. So, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yes, I agree.
Very interesting.
I think it'll be. I think when we look back on it, I'm hoping it's like the maximum arc where it was very back heavy, and when Neil came, it just took it to a level that it wasn't at prior. But we'll see. You've been kind of reading the comments. Do you see any common patterns in the chat or?
A little bit of like circular talk about like, oh, is the ID real? Is it not? Is it like that whole idea there?
Well, I guess, and we didn't do a talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up for episode 72. So I guess we could talk about that before going to any, donations or super chats we may have. What do you guys make of that ID, right? It fell from the rubble after the Bakuro Hunt duel.
Also, do we know why that even happened?
The Bakuro Hunt duel?
No. That was pretty clear. For once, there was actually a plot that like made sense there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that. I was rooting hard for Bakuro. I was.
Yeah, and me too, actually.
Yeah, good.
Me too.
I like Bakuro.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, I really liked his character in this episode specifically.
Yeah, me too.
Fighting for justice. No, the rubble falling.
Did you like when
Seemingly out of nowhere.
Did you like when Hunt called him fake news?
Yeah.
That
you
was
believe-
great.
No, or actually, explains that in the Entame.
In the Tumblr.
Yeah, it's not a direct translation.
Oh,
it's just like,
okay.
There's a lot of idioms in Japanese with like, the characters, but basically it's like not the idea that like it's fake reporting, but like intentionally fake reporting, but it's the idea that like a false narrative has hurt him.
So it's fake news.
It's fake news, but like.
So it's not a direct reference to.
No,
okay.
it's not.
Okay,
no, it's not. It's the most clear-cut way to translate that,
but it's not accurate.
But yet, even though it's not accurate, it still fits Hunt's character well, doesn't it? Him saying that
a little bit.
Come on,
a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Oh boy.
But anyway,
I mean,
back
honestly,
to the ID. Yes.
I just want to say one of my favorite moments of that episode was when he lost and he's like he had this small dream, but it was about his small dream was living in a mansion and driving around luxury cars. So you thought he was going to say something really meaningful about like I'm just a boy with a dream to live. Yeah, and then it was just like all the most materialistic dream possible.
Yeah, he's vain.
Dude, it was so good.
Yeah.
But no, but my whole point before was why the hell did that rubble was seemingly out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Crush the machine, great. That worked for the plot.
I think
I
think during the duel when I think someone summoned a maximum or something, you saw kind of the area shake and something falls. I remember during the duel something like that did occur. I think that was kind of
in the midst of the duel.
Yes, I remember something happened. I was watching as I just shook the whole table. I remember something like fell. I'm like, oh, they're gonna destroy something. But I'm
not sure.
I don't remember fully. I know something.
I'm not gonna hit this, bro.
Nice shot. Let's go.
It wasn't bad.
That was good.
Have a poll in the chat.
Poll?
Is Yuga Odo the Yuga that we know, not a clone? Is the Yuga that we know the sixth sibling?
Right.
I don't think I did either, but I was just kind of rushing. I didn't want to take too much time.
You
It's close.
Fine. It's all right.
How do you spell it? With an A?
I think it's O-U-D-O.
O-U-D.
I wasn't that. No, I couldn't have been that off, was I?
You're pretty off.
Hold on.
No, it's not right. It's O-U-D-O-U. What?
Yeah, I mean that's one way to spell it. That's how I've seen it.
Wait,
that's
what
why
do
I don't
you
trust the
mean?
Yu-Gi-Oh wiki.
I don't either. They said that
And why did
Revolver, Lightning was a draw.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Wait, what was it, draw?
You like that?
Wait, what? Did this duel I'm gonna watch at some point?
Oh, it is. Yeah. Don't
What
worry.
show? Is it Frames?
It's in Brains.
I hate you.
No, it's fun.
No, but
So everyone knows I'm watching
I wanna
Brains,
see
and they're
your-
still spoiling stuff.
No, I want to see your opinion
Just so
on
you
that
know.
when that comes up. I want to see your opinion. It's not a spoiler, but I want to see your
Judge
opinion.
will agree with me.
Yeah, he better agree with us.
Yeah, right. But actually, it's Caliber who doesn't agree.
Yeah,
with us.
he's the
Yeah,
only
that's
one.
right. Yeah.
Wait, what? This is a duel?
Well, I can't spoil it.
You spoiled everything else.
No, it's a good one. It's a good one.
I think that poll's going to be pretty 50-50.
It's
And so
literally,
far it is.
it's literally
46 votes. That poll's literally 50-50. But you know what? That, to me, is the sign of probably good writing. I think it's
I agree.
good.
Some division,
I
yeah.
think it's good when you have a pretty even split like that. Or if it was like 90-10
But it
one
ended up
way
being
and
the
then
opposite.
ended up being the other way.
Those
Those are what you want.
You always hear me whenever I'm talking about something. My biggest thing I say is I want them to surprise me. I don't want to know what's gonna happen. We're looking for the explosion. All right,
I want to see the rubble you were talking about.
Yeah, keep going. No, then.
While they look up the duel between Bakuro and Hunt, and as shirtless Yoshio watches on.
Yeah, dude. Why can't they just give the kid a shirt?
They really just
That was a
disrespect
little-
that guy.
Wait.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where this arc goes. Again, we have 74 coming up with Gakuto versus Zoe, the zombie, so that'll be interesting. 75 is Roa Asana. 76, 77 seem to be Tiger Swirly episodes, respectively. We are going to be making our picks for Gakuto versus Zoe coming up very soon.
Skip to the end for some reason.
Do you guys want to keep?
We're still looking.
up?
Give us a minute.
Okay. What are you looking up?
If there was some kind of like piece of rubble or something in the episode that kind of right here, there.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
As the duel ends, there was like a shake from I guess
was
the impact.
Oh, actually, also part of Hunt's dream. Hold on, I'm gonna read you Hunt's dream.
The impact.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, so that's why I was like,
all right, so it's not out of nowhere. You're right.
I just wanted to live in a mansion with a pool.
Oh, the pool before we get-
drive around in a
There's more.
luxury car.
He's crying.
Yep.
And
live a life where I can play every day.
Well, that's fine. Like that makes
That
sense.
one actually I
fine.
like.
We'll live in a mansion with a pool, drive around in a luxury car.
And he's like crying, like he's like. Oh,
Poor little guy, bro.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I feel real bad for him.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
None of us do.
Yeah, it's It's hard to feel bad for him.
It really is. I mean, what have your opinions on his character changed at all from that episode?
Yeah, dude, this episode he was purely evil.
But that
I'm glad they actually showed his true colors.
No, honestly, they haven't changed because I've always thought he's just a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. Even if he's like,
he even goes out of his way to talk shit about the other 2 Dino Club members.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, we had to fight.
No, didn't he say bug? He got in a fight with the bug club kids. I thought he said.
No, I think he says his Khan, and that's why he's not with
Yeah,
them.
no, he does talk shit about Khan.
Oh, does he talk about
But
the
he's
Inside
saying,
Club? Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, and that's when Rook's like, oh, that sucks.
He's such
yeah,
a
but also,
slimy-
actually, I don't think that's the worst part. The worst part is, do you think this world is kind enough to like allow for something like justice? I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I'm like,
he is. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I can't with him, dude. I really can't.
dude, that's so good.
That was.
I
Yeah.
like, and he says it twice. You're like, bro,
I wouldn't mind if he was actually like a main thread of an arc. I really wouldn't.
That'd be stupid.
I really wouldn't mind it. I really wouldn't mind it. He's been arguably the most, I believe, evil character we've gotten in this show.
One of them, yeah.
I don't know. What other character would you say is more evil than him?
Yuo.
Okay.
Otis.
Otis, you can't say right now. Maybe in the future, but his intentions are too unknown. I'll give you Yuo, but I don't think I'd give you anyone else. I don't think you can name anyone else. Yuo, I'm not gonna lie. I've completely forgotten Yuo even exists. Is that bad?
Yes. No, it's not your bad. It's the.
Yeah.
This arc started with Yuo saying, "My plan to eliminate rush duels. My new plan has now begun."
Maybe this is his.
Where are you?
Maybe this is his plan.
And it was like, yo, happy birthday.
But give us
jeez.
something at the end of the episodes, you know? But that's the thing. This arc has kind of lived at the end of the episodes, but, you know, it'll be
Someone
interesting.
said Salaryman Calzo. That's a good point, actually.
That's debatable.
That's my bold prediction. Salaryman Calzo duels next arc.
Hunt's been reading Friedrich Nietzsche. He's like, only the strong will survive, and justice means nothing. And you're like, dude, put the book down.
Limestone, we're going to do some donations, and then we are going to be making our picks for Gakuto versus Zoe. A poll will be up. I want to see which way the chat's leaning as well. Is Yuga Odo the Yuga that we all know and love right now?
Was it fully 50-50?
Well, we're going to find out. We got 74 votes in. Thank you to everyone who voted.
37.
Let's see what that poll was.
I'm actually really intrigued.
It was 50-50 last I looked. It might have shifted towards yes or no. It
All of a
probably
sudden,
did.
it just-
But it probably didn't shift too much.
Let me
just.
out.
Streamlabs is always delayed.
Give me like a water.
What?
Water?
Oh,
I'll take
sir,
one.
I would take a water from you. Thank you.
So the poll has ended. I actually didn't end the poll correctly.
You report the poll? Or did you delete it?
No, I closed it on Streamlabs. There it is. Wow. So yes, jumped.
Ah, yes, jumped.
So 55% of people believe that Yuga Odo, the Yuga that we know and love,
No
is
clone.
the 6th sibling. Fascinatingly, the 3 of us do not believe that.
Yeah.
I don't know how the other 2 members of the team. I don't know which way Pete and Cal.
I feel like
Pete's gonna go no.
Pete's gonna go no. Cal would say yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think Cal would say yes.
I think that's.
Yeah, even if he would just do it just to be different than us, see, because then if the 4 of us be wrong, he'd be right, kind of thing. Even that.
I think you're the only one who hedges your bet like that.
No, that's not me.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting poll. Limestone, thank you so much for the $25 donation
Nice,
using
thank
the
you.
link. That's a big one, man. Thank you so much, Limestone. Really happy that Bakuro beat Hunt. Hunt still needs to be humbled more. The next episode is giving me GX flashbacks. I don't think either of them got to that point in GX. I have no idea where this arc is going. Yeah, so
Same.
even, that was 34 minutes ago, even before we started talking about the arc. I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah, that's not changing anytime soon unless this episode has some kind of revelation.
Yeah.
Which it could.
Right now,
hope so.
there's just no sign of a threat, and I think that also kind of hinders the plot a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's no sign of
Well,
a threat.
there's signs of a threat, but no.
In the
Action.
distance, nothing close.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Nanaho's a sign of a threat.
It's like
Right.
that'd be like
But-
saying like there's sharks in the ocean. Yeah, that's right. Where are they?
Right.
Are they by us? They by the boat? Or they by Asia?
There's,
They by
there's
Japan?
aliens in the sky.
Yeah, are they gonna invade us tomorrow? A year from now?
Right.
Eventually.
There's like a giant crater under the Antarctic.
Shut up.
All right.
Shut up.
We already went too far.
Limestone, thank you so much. Dark Emperor, thank you for the $2 donation. I think at this point it's obvious that the final show of the duel, the final duel of the show is Luke versus Yuga, and that's when Luke
Thank
loses.
you
Maybe he loses.
for
Oh my God.
the dono.
No way.
It's all the way.
It can't be.
There's no shot.
Also, I'm sick and tired of Luke using Pot of Greed and getting fusion. Hashtag ban Pot of Greed and rush duels. That's the thing with Luke. He did it with Roa as
He did
well.
it the same.
Actually, with
we
Roa,
talk
he
about
didn't get
he
fusion,
wins the
but-
same exact way.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the point like really like you can't at this point you want him to win. I get it. Have him win a different way. Please not with the Pot of Greed, fusion, and then that sevens card to be Yuga twice.
Yep.
It's just okay.
Dark Emperor, I agree with that. I do not believe.
Oh God, no, hope not.
I don't believe it'll be the final duel.
It better not be.
I don't think it'll be
I-
the ceremonial
oh,
duel.
you mean like the-
ceremonial
Luke
duel.
using?
I don't think it'll be the ceremonial duel.
I think Luke loses before finale. Yes.
No, I don't think Yuga Luke will be the ceremonial duel.
Really?
I don't.
Oh, that's an interesting theory.
No.
Hot
That's
take.
obviously the favorite right
That's
now.
a hot take.
I don't
I
think it will
feel
be.
like it's
hot
it's
take.
a big contender for the.
It's a hot take.
It's definitely a big contender,
a
but
hot
I don't think
take.
it will be. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be someone else.
I think it's got to be Yuga.
Do you think either Yuga?
Yuga.
Yuga's involved.
Yeah, Yuga's
Okay.
involved.
Not Luke.
Not Luke.
Interesting.
Swirly.
Yo, imagine.
This guy would love that. This guy's a big
Now
Swirly fan
we're
right here.
going.
He
Hey,
loves
we got an
Swirly.
episode 77 about Swirly.
Oh,
It's gonna be good.
Solid Stack, thank you for the $4 donations. Fun episode. Loved seeing Mimi attempt to get back on top and the continuation of her bad reads. And for last episode, thought Hunt was hilarious.
God.
Would love to see a team up between him and Nanaho. They feel like they have matching energy. Yeah, they
Yeah,
do have
yeah.
matching energy. Actually,
Hate
that's a
in their
great.
heart.
Yeah, that's a great one. They both have hate in their heart. Exactly. Also, that episode 77 title. Well, I really hope it's what I think it is. And Swirly gets some memories unlocked. We're gonna talk about that. And they're tied with Yuos somehow. Hope we can talk soon, Dill. We will definitely talk real soon, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week's gotten a little better. Thank you for the donations. We're going to read a few more donations and super chats, and then we are going to talk about 74, 75, 76, and 77. 75 summary, 76, 77 titles all came out within the last 2
spitting
hours.
fire.
Wow, he's spitting. He's like,
He's
who's
spitting.
that rapper?
I'm spitting mad
Busta
game.
Rhymes.
Buster. You're like Busta right now.
He can do that verse too.
Can you do it?
And I feel like I'm running. I feel like I gotta get away, get away, get away.
No,
Mega.
I've got 2 people here that can do that.
I mean, we're impressive. Mega Karibo, thank you for the Satan donation, 666.
It is
I'm not a
impressive.
fan of this arc, but I did actually really enjoy the episode. The
wow.
jokes landed for me, and I don't mind Yuga losing again, since I think he'll beat Luke in the end. Plus,
yeah.
Yuga's new fusion is sick. Agree with that.
Very cool.
Super hyped for 75, though. Yeah, 75, I think, is where a lot of people who maybe were starting to really fall out with this arc can now look at Asana Roa, 2 of your heavy hitters, 2 of arguably your most intriguing, best characters in the show, especially outside of the main 4. That's a character, that's a duel that we can all really look forward to, I think.
I agree.
Yeah. Love you, Mega. Thank you for the donation.
Wait,
Ivrea,
wait.
thank you for the $2 donation. You don't have to read this one out loud, but you look cute. Smiley
Aw,
face.
that's
It's the deep V that he
Yeah,
put away. I
right.
got nervous.
Ivrea,
Why'd
listen.
you put it away, bro? That was
You're
hard.
right.
Oh no, not third one.
No, that's it. That's right. That's
Three?
Oh, actually no. That's
No,
not.
that's not. I said it wasn't right.
Ivrea, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey,
No, what are you doing? What are you
No,
doing?
keep the
He had
two.
like an Antonio Banderas
I'm
Zorro thing going on. Let me
I'm
look
getting
that up.
bullied to
Look
take
at
off.
that.
I'm getting bullied to take off my shirt. I mean, this is ridiculous.
That's just untrue.
Jesus. All right, we will see Sonid Von. Thank you for the $2 tip. I think my favorite part of Bakuro versus Hunt was Bakuro using a monster literally named Mike to beat Hunt. I've got to believe these writers are
What?
in on the joke. By the way, Mike White is better than Mike. Yes. You're not gonna get me.
Oh my god.
Mike White, baby. He's starting this week. You know who he is?
No, I have no idea. who
Sport
he is.
ball.
Sport ball, baby.
He's looking up. No, you're not.
Love you, see Sonid Von.
Can you
Thank
get
you.
him a hat?
Did he use a monster named Mike? He probably did.
Wait, Dill.
That's what you look like when you went down.
Can you read any super chats we might have gotten?
Oh yeah.
No,
Sorry,
no,
I got
no,
distracted.
no.
Is that the Legend of Zorro?
Yeah, it's a great movie, isn't it? And I love Antonio Banderas.
Great actor.
So honestly, and this happened early on.
Yeah, it's good.
The Zephyr with 30 pounds.
Holy shoot! Thank you, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Here's to a great stream. It's good to be watching Sevens up again.
Hey,
welcome back,
man. We love having you. You know, it's so funny because like, there's some names that like I have not seen or heard from since like the Vrains days or like early Sevens, like a year and a half ago. And so it's so funny to me, or like not funny, but like so like enjoyable to me when like old names re-pop up.
Of course.
Yeah.
I was like, because you know, life happens, but the one constant that you'll have in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime realm is we'll be doing this podcast, or at least I will. So that's the one constant that you're gonna have. This podcast will always be here, man. Hope you've been enjoying the show, and thank you for coming by, and thank you for being a part of Sevens Up, and for the massive donation. Thank you so much, Zephyr.
Heck yeah.
Really appreciate it, man. Hope you enjoyed tonight's episode.
We have $2 from the best boy Cad Bane 64.
Thank you, Cad Bane.
I need the hey everybody from Nick T. Do it. All right.
We gotta record it.
Hey everybody!
It is really good, man.
That needs to be the new donation sound
Can it?
effect.
I'm
It's gotta
all
be for
about
this
that.
arc. It was supposed to be.
All right, next arc.
Everybody. You do it better than Gakuto.
Well, nah, it's not possible.
All right, you're right.
I don't know. It's close.
You have to now dress as Gakuting.
Wait,
I
so
won't do Gaku Ting.
wait, are we all dressing? Wait, are we all dressing as characters for the season finale?
Maybe.
Season finale?
If
When's the season finale?
so I lost a bet to X-Slayer. I have to dress as Swirly, so I got to put on a big chameleon
Oh, I
suit.
want to be swirly.
You can be Swirly too. We can see who does it better.
Who wore it better?
Who wore it better? But if Salaryman Kaizo ever duels
has to,
again,
yeah.
we all have to wear like business suits with
Right,
ties.
yeah.
And
Oh, I have a couple suits ready for that.
I hope
got enough,
Kaizo duels again.
I want to.
Kaizo?
Yeah,
duel?
Kaizo.
Oh,
I
that'd
also
be
do.
great.
Yeah. It has to be the Salaryman version though.
I don't know if that's ever
I don't know if
coming
that'll
back.
happen ever.
Well,
Which
you never know.
sucks,
You never
because
know.
that's one of the best characters.
Konami, if you're watching,
Please have Salaryman duel
please.
one more time.
You want to see us dress?
I think
up.
they're watching, by the way.
They're not watching.
Dude, there's been some stuff that's questionable. I don't know.
Yeah, oh yeah, you do have some crack days, and all of a sudden they come true. Like it's just a little.
Or just we make a joke and then it's like, hey, what, where did that come from?
The Nick Yagi bet, him appearing in the background
Yeah.
of one of the shots in 42, which is when the bet ended. I don't know. There is some weird stuff.
And
but
the
I
whole
don't think-
Mimi, like, blowing up our theories.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah, that's true. Oh god.
Come on, man. We have $5 from X-Slayer.
Thank you, X. Thank you so much, man.
Buddy, are you going to kill more Pokemon next week when Gen 4 remake comes out, or are you going to try to pull Book of Moon and still can't get it?
No, I'm gonna be pulling. I'm gonna be killing more Pokemon X Slayer. So
That'd be
definitely
pretty
check
sick.
that out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Twitch.tv/SuperDeepRoute, link down below.
Nice.
We're gonna kill more
Good.
Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl.
Oh, you can do it. Are you gonna do a walkthrough?
Straight
You can do
up.
a stream, just a stream, regular stream.
Probably a regular stream,
Regular
regular playthrough, yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
then maybe I'll do a Nuzlocke at some point. But to do a randomized Nuzlocke for that game,
You
you have to jailbreak your Switch. It's very
Yeah,
risky.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not worth it
risky.
now. Yeah,
You don't want to jailbreak?
I gotta finish my Nuzlocke at some point.
Yeah, same.
You do,
same,
man.
bro.
Right, me
We-
and Nick's here.
And in December. I'm coming
Honestly,
back.
I want in the winter, like January to March and April.
Thank
Nicole's
you
working like
for the
insane, so I'll be-
dono.
That's it. There we
Yeah.
go, bro.
Cool.
Here we go. January Nuzlocke's
The
coming
big
back.
returns. Look forward to it.
We have $5 more from X-Slayer, by the way.
Thank you
Oh,
so
wow,
much, X.
yeah.
Thank
Also,
you, man.
bless the god, Battle Beast, Hunt, and Nick Yagi, because I know you care about them because of their cards. Ha, ha, ha,
Wait,
ha.
wait. Which one's Battle Beast again?
Battle Beast was in Arc 5.
Oh, thank God I'm not watching Arc 5.
It's
All you
Dylan's
have to
least
do.
favorite character of
There's
all time.
someone made a really good rant video about that arc.
Yeah.
All you have to do is type in Battle Beast arc. Should actually type in Battle Beast
Let's see
arc.
what
Does it
happens.
come up?
Yeah, let me check.
Type in Battle Beast arc 5. I wonder if it comes up on YouTube. It might not. Type in Battle Beast arc 5.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go, right down there. There
It
you
is
go.
the most viewed, I think.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, hold on, let me see.
wait a minute. It's the worst arc in all of Yu-Gi-Oh. Who said that?
Who did say that? That's a good
No,
question.
Interesting. I have to look into that.
You don't want to even.
Wait, that's.
You don't
Oh,
want to
wow.
even get me started on that arc.
Wow.
What the fuck that is.
You don't want to get me started on that arc. There's Caliber on the thumbnail.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute. Why is he in the thumb? Did anyone notice that till now? Has that always been there? Is Cal
Hey,
not- does
I got
Cal-
all sorts of secrets all over my channel.
This
Don't you
man
guys
does
worry.
have his secrets.
Oh god. X-Slayer. Gladiator beasts are cool. I won't deny you that. His deck is cool. Everything else, no. X-Slayer, thank you so much for another
No,
super,
I'm like
man.
trying. No.
$5 from Philip Rosewood.
Philip, thank you, my man.
Episode was okay.
Yeah.
I believe the writers know what they're doing by building his first loss, but that damn slot trap. Ugh. Also, Dill, you read my story, Orasan Curse yet?
Yes, so I have not finished it. I got about halfway. I think it must have been like a week and a half ago. I will finish it before, hopefully, the weekend, and I will get it to you. Or tell you my thoughts on it like I did with the Arc 5 one. I really thought that you had written that Arc 5 one, Philip, so I'm sorry about that. But I will read it, and I will send it over to you, my thoughts on Twitter. So send me another reminder for that, if you don't mind. Tweet to me and remind me.
Yeah.
But thank you, my man. I appreciate the super, and I would agree. The slot trap, I didn't really like. It felt very repetitive.
It's just repetitive. I like to do something different.
Now, is there? Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you said what you got to say.
I was gonna say, is there any super chat that leads into 74, 75 Asana Roa? Because we could always read that, and then I like to.
There is one, but I'm gonna do one. Yes, there is.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I also want to say, even though the whole 7 roulette thing is repetitive.
Yeah.
Super weird how I think this is also the second time they've done it this way. He activates it in his mind.
The Roa one was in his mind as well.
Yeah.
Very
weird. I don't know.
He pulled 3 monsters.
Yeah. Yes.
You only need 2.
You only need 2.
But he needed 3 in his Roa to get the life
not,
points.
It's not like, it dust clears and he's done it already, which it sort of happened. But like both times he did the whole process in his mind.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like he's got someone else in there.
Oh no.
Kind of does. He kind of does.
No, he kind of does. There's a lot of weird stuff.
We have to return to that.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is... I know it's such a minimal, stupid thing, especially because it's an annoying trap that comes back too many times. It's very interesting to me, and I think it ties... I feel like it ties back.
His last 3 big wins, Yuga, Roa, Yuga, he's used that trap to survive.
And I think... I want to say all 3, but if not 2 out of 3, activated in his own head, where he also dueled himself.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, he's a weird dude.
He's a weird guy. He's a weird guy. $5 more from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Philip.
I don't know where the writers are going with this arc.
Yeah.
Hopefully this arc is mostly goofy. Maybe the next arc will be more serious since nothing is happening. Which is also what I theorized 2 weeks ago.
I mean, it could really end up just being a... What did you almost call it? You called it...
Throwaway arc.
Yeah. Because filler isn't exactly accurate because it's not.
It's not even filling anything.
Yeah, the phrase doesn't really work that way, but it's just kind of a throwaway.
Again, that's why these next 2 episodes need to have continuity. They just do. Some form of it. Some form of what's going to have the end of the arc. Which I think they will.
It's time. Episode 7 of 13 next week, or this weekend. It's time for whoever the threat is going to be to start making their move.
Exactly.
Even if it's at the end. Yeah, which could be next week. But the zombie thing, we just don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we have $5 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
This episode was cool and all, but next episode, silly episode it might be, my boy Gakuto potentially getting another win this arc. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great point and a great transition, Kevin. Gakuto getting a win this arc, I think, would be great, and he's low key become a very solid duelist in his own right, and seems like he's kind of the last hope here,
a little bit.
Right? Because Yuga's become a zombie. I mean, it seems like everyone's a zombie except him and a couple, I think, Swirly
and Luke, maybe?
I can't remember Luke.
I don't think Luke is a zombie, but I don't remember for sure. Someone will probably fact check us.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. So let me take a look here. We are going to transition, so if you don't want spoilers, now is the chance to get off the stream, but you guys know at this point, nothing is ever too spoilery.
Spoiler alert!
Spoilers! Did I take screenshots or no?
Did you not?
Doesn't look like it.
Is that's episode 72?
Yep.
Hold on.
Time out.
Nick T, do you want to talk about life?
I'll go.
No, I'm kidding,
I had a really great... No, okay. Oh, really? Oh, you didn't care about my feelings? Oh, thank you.
Actually, talk to me about it. One-on-one. Ignore the camera.
Well.
Yeah.
Nah, just we're not no hangout this weekend, right?
What the hell's that about?
2 weekends in a row? Do you not like us anymore? This is sad. He doesn't like us.
Yeah, what's
what did
going
we do?
on with that? What's up?
What did we do? What did I do?
Is something going on? Is there a secret surprise or something?
I hope so. Spoilers.
He's not even addressing it either.
He's ignoring us.
So episode 74.
He's ignoring us.
Duel zombie.
Interesting.
A zombie showed up in Goha's office, throwing everyone into a panic. The employees were turned into zombies one after another. Gakuto managed to escape somehow, but then found the talking zombie, Ikitenai Zo, standing in his way. In order to save the people who were turned into zombies, Gakuto began a survival duel. Ikitenai Zo means I'm not alive.
How do you pronounce it?
I imagine it's like Ikitenai Zo.
What did I say?
Ikitenai.
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 He's Italian, bro.
Ikitenai.
It's Italian, Japanese.
We have to make our picks. Gakuto versus Zo.
You got the chat ready?
It's probably Ikitenai.
I want to see which way.
Chat's leading.
Yep. But initial thoughts. I mean, what do you think? This is where we are. This is episode 7 of 13 of the arc. What do you think?
I'm excited. Legitimately, so as you sort of to touch upon what you brought up last time, like not only I think Gakuto has becoming a formidable duelist, I've always liked him, but he's becoming more of a reliable and enjoyable character. Of course, the Gakuting thing was sort of,
It was in bad taste.
But you know what? It wasn't bad taste, but he did redeem himself within that episode with the whole ancestral thing. Super cool. But I think he has been one of the most consistent growths of a character I think we've seen in the show.
Well, you know what Gakuting symbolizes to me, and why I'll defend it from. I'm not going to defend the writer's choice of doing some of the things they did design wise.
The dreadlocks,
right? Yeah. But that's like when you have a mental break.
Oh yeah, he's having an identity crisis.
Yeah, and you just have a complete panic attack, and you just completely lose yourself, which I think people have gone through. Probably everyone.
If I shave my head on stream right now, then that.
Yeah, you clearly are like you need some help. You need to talk to someone. Yeah. And Gakuto needed to talk to someone, and that was in the form of Ron's saying, or Renosuke,
like, yeah, you're done.
Saying, yeah, you disgraced this family.
Yikes.
Probably still my personal favorite moment of this entire show.
But yeah, we've seen very consistent growth with him throughout that, and I just enjoy every episode that focuses on Gakuto.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed, except actually the Actually, I don't know if that really was a Gakuto episode. The Dove Rap, was that not Gakuto? Or was
that was Luke?
That was Luke.
Yeah,
You're
probably
right.
the war.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know why in my head Gakuto was a focus of that episode, but I guess not.
Because he's just spin game.
He is. He's always been game.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's
Gakuto's
a great character.
grown on me a lot. He was easily my least favorite after the first episode, and based on who he was being portrayed as in the first episode, very over the top, very crazy.
You've almost toppled this over.
Very, ridiculous.
I've never done this before, so I don't know why.
He's calmed down a lot, and he's just become a comedic character, but also a serious character that has growth. So
I don't know why I'm in trouble.
I've really liked Gakuto's growth, but
He's
let
been
me,
awesome.
he has been. Let me text the group. And we are making our picks, chat. So you guys are making your picks right now. If you want to play in the pick'em, I know I need to update the standings, but I'm still keeping track of them. Put that in the, email. All right, I just wrote here. Did you guys get it?
I'm waiting to send in my pick.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, me too, bro.
Okay.
That was better. Go ahead. Okay, yeah, I know.
Are you guys ready?
No. All right, now I'm ready. Wait, what am I trying? It auto-corrected fajita. One thing. It auto-corrected to fajita. I don't know why.
That could be anybody for the record. I still don't know who he's even voting for by the autocorrect.
I'm ready. We doing this?
I can't. No, stop.
It's gonna be fajita again. Watch. It's gonna be fajita.
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Wait, what are our choices?
3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Do we have the other two's pick? Oh, I guess
I have the picks. Okay.
Fajita.
Dredger, do you want to start? Who are you taking, Gakuto or Zo?
I'm putting my 14-0 streak on the line. We Gakuto. Yeah, obviously.
On the line.
We had talked about, I think, early. Hey, 14-0, almost Undertaker.
Well, no, I'm saying, yeah, it is an Undertaker streak.
It's getting close.
Yeah, but
You're up there.
I'm just questioning if it's on the line with this. Yes.
It is So if I lose, it's on the line.
It's
so,
always on the line.
Exactly.
But with this pick, is it really on the line?
It's on the line of safety. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
We said this was Gakuto and Roman's arc. We said that Gakuto gets his second win of the arc here. I can't imagine them having this zombie character win. I don't see how it would benefit the season, and we need some kind of continuity. So Gakuto wins handedly in my other bold prediction in under 2 full turns.
Wow.
I'm not gonna go as far as guessing.
I mean,
how many turns.
that part doesn't matter.
I
just
respect
kinda,
that though.
Go with I think it's be quick, like.
But yeah, it's Gakuto for sure. He again. First off, yes, this zombie character is sort of a one-off. It's a silly premise. I just don't think there'd be no point in making
No,
him lose
not
here.
at all.
But
No.
also, to go kind of hand in hand with what I've been saying about his growth, he's almost at his like peak of like performance right now. There'd be no like it would be a weird look to have him lose against a one-off zombie character.
Yeah.
In a seemingly one-off episode in a seemingly one-off arc. So it would just be
A lot of
bizarre.
one-offs in that sense.
Exactly. So he's hitting his stride here, and also having Roman win 2 weeks ago, it all just kind of like it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with them. I picked Gakuto. Caliber and Pete also picked Gakuto, so all 5 of us are high on Gakuto in this episode.
Hard not to be.
You know, the other aspect of it is episode 75 summary is out, and there is no mention of an ongoing zombie apocalypse. So like if Zoe wins, Gakuto is the last stand, right? He's the last
Well, I
jet.
don't know. We don't know what's going.
This is The Walking Dead, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of in order to
Survi-
save the
it's a
people
survival
who
duel.
were turned into zombies.
It's a survival duel.
Right, so
Yeah,
Gakuto will win
Maybe
unless
just
they
his
pull
survival.
some really
Maybe.
weird
You might be
trick.
right. Good point.
Zombies are not continuing into 75.
so.
No, Gakuto will win. Even before the 75 summary was out, this is one I wasn't really worried about. I think it will be a bit of a squash match, like Dredger said.
Yeah.
And, you know, it'll be a good moment for Gakuto saving everyone. It's what he does, and he's going to save everyone. He's going to get another win this arc, and he's going to just rack up another win in the column.
As he deserves.
Yeah,
As
but
he
I
deserves.
mean, I don't
He
think...
had a rough start where we're like, what was it? I feel like you made some prediction about him like not winning for a long time.
Did I?
Yeah. I know it was a joke, but like he did shatter
lost-
our expectations.
He lost to Yuga and he lost to Roman right off the bat. That was his first arc.
Right.
And it just seemed like he was going to be the background guy, you know? And he really hasn't been. He's been a main character.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I'm happy about that.
I've been loving him.
I want to see where people are leaning.
Wow. Yeah, I'm
that's-
glad
that's
that's
about
I'm
right.
glad that's where it is, because if it wasn't, I'd be.
I mean,
very
I was
concerned.
surprised with Roman Mimi that like 40% of people picked
Yeah,
Mimi.
I-
I still, and people in the chat was
But,
like,
maybe-
Mimi's.
yeah.
I don't think it was for a meme.
Wow.
This is about
there you
right.
go, about right.
Oh my
93% think Gakuto.
4%. There's more draw no result
Than
than
Zoe.
Zoe.
And the one person who picked Zoe, right, because that's one of the 64 people, they must have misclicked. Like, there's no way
I would like to
if it
believe.
mattered that you
if you
actually
click
be-
Zoe, say your name in chat right now.
No,
no,
you
you
don't
don't. You don't.
count
No,
your
you don't.
son.
You don't have to do that. but there's no way that it has to be a meme pick, which is fine. There's no way that Zoe.
Imagine the one person
But-
picked Zoe's right.
But
That'd be
nobody
insane.
in the pick'em, we had over 100 entries for that week, picked Sushiko to beat Roman.
That
Will probably be the biggest upset shock in the pick'em in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
I also think they kind of got that wrong, though, to be honest. But
that Roman should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it
you
just
know
made
what?
no sense for Sushiko to win.
The problem that I have with it now in hindsight is, what have you done with Sushiko?
Absolutely nothing.
She had such, where's the booking? You had
Her
such
momentum,
great
yeah, she could have
momentum
been
for
brought
beating
back.
Roman. You could have given her a little rivalry with Roman.
Yep.
Maybe that'll happen. Doesn't really look like it will.
Yeah.
She's the, I think the second most important character in the Ramen group, but you could argue that Nick Yagi has more current memory and momentum than she does, because his duel was more recent.
Yeah, not only yes, recent. I think it was also much more substantial. Obviously, Roman is a more substantial opponent, but in terms of like actual
What was on
impact,
the line? Yep.
Yeah,
Right,
like,
Yagi and Menzaburo had that bro moment.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like
and
that-
the alien girl is still going to be around.
Exactly,
So,
so
you can
that-
bring them in.
Right.
Whereas with Sushiko and Roman, I thought the tournament would have been a good way to
Exactly.
give them. Tournament wasn't really
a rivalry would have
tournament,
been well, yeah. That kind of missed our expectations, but I thought it was a good setup for a rivalry, and they're just like, never mind.
Yeah.
though. Yeah, nah.
Thank
you
you
good.
for the
Yeah, so we'll
dono.
see, but I think it's probably safe money that Gakuto wins here. But
Yeah.
a duel that we have to look a little ahead to, because it's very exciting, is not 74 in my opinion, but rather 75.
I really appreciate using the same tab. I thank you instead of opening a new image.
You're welcome, Nick T.
Wow.
It was so actually. Oh, you know what? You had to because you
I
got
know.
to.
I got to
Oh
read
wow,
it.
it was a godsend. Maybe that's why it overrode it. It's because you had 45.
Remember, I would always be like, "Is this the summary?" And it was like episode 42 summary.
It's
Like,
like,
oh,
dude,
that's not it. I wouldn't delete it. Episode 75. I had a picture of Pizziolo on
Yeah.
screen.
Well,
Episode
that was,
75, The Mystery of Yuga. So this is the 8th episode into the arc, and they're still very clearly here heavy on learning who Yuga is and whether he's the 6th sibling. Gakuto and the others are trying to determine whether Yuga is really the 6th Goha president. However, they run into Asana, who tells them that investigating someone behind their back isn't what friends should do. And so Roa, because he believes probably it is what you should do, challenges Asana to a duel in order to pursue the mystery behind Yuga. Boys, Asana, Roa, when you strip away the main 4, not counting the Asana nail duel, this is the biggest duel that we have gotten so far in the show.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on this and the setup for it?
It better be good.
Oh yeah, the duel. I think there's not a doubt in my mind the duel will be good.
And as long as I guess whoever wins, it's going to be a tough duel to pick when we have to. I think the main thing is this duel needs to contribute to this arc storyline very much so. So
Yeah, and
you can go.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
no,
you go,
I'm
you
good.
go.
No, I'm good.
I was gonna say it seems like it does. It does seem a little silly. Just like, oh, they're investigating, and she's like, hey, stop that, and we're like, how about we duel about it? I don't know. The duel is gonna be. This might be one of the few episodes, and because they do exist, especially in this show, where like I just appreciate the duel more than I do the episode itself.
Yep.
This might be one of them.
Yeah.
Just because, like, oh, I get it. I get the concept. It makes sense. Very clear cut, but like, is it really doing much? To be determined.
Right, to be determined is right. It feels like this is
TBD.
kind of a way you can bring in 2 of your heavy hitters.
Right.
To kind of, just have them
Yeah, in the mix
square
again,
off,
yeah.
which I'm fine with because I do like both of these characters.
Love both these characters.
Asana is going to. This is a huge win for one of them.
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
And either way, I'm going to be pretty content with it.
Yeah.
I think you could argue Roa needs it more than Asana.
I was gonna say that.
I think Roa definitely needs it more. That being said, I don't know if I'm leaning Roa for this. It's still very early. I don't know which way I'm leaning.
It depends on which character you want to bring in more.
I
still think
Well,
that's important.
It is important.
Remember,
If we're talking momentum, Asana's got it.
Asana has beaten Nail. Roa hasn't, in my opinion, beaten anyone noteworthy.
Yeah. When was the last?
Yuka being the biggest win for him. And
Yeah.
Mimi-chan, if you want to count that.
You're counting Mimi as a big win?
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't think
wait.
he's
So he
beaten
beat those
anyone.
two and
Geta.
lost to.
Yuga.
Lost to Luke, lost
and
to
Luke
Yuga,
Man.
lost to Luke Man. Actually, no. He lost to plain Luke.
Oh, it is playing.
Yeah,
Luke.
yeah.
Okay.
And that was the most recent duel for him.
Yeah.
So I guess you could
Yeah.
say Roa, based on that, Roa should win. And Sonic
I
take a
mean,
loss.
Roa needs it more, but I don't. They clearly have more, I think, invested in Asana than they do Roa. Which one of these 2 characters beat Yuga? Asana. Roa did not.
Also, look at the reasoning behind each character.
Right.
Asana's trying to be like, oh, you don't go
Asana
behind your
is
friend's back.
fighting for justice. And we
Roa's
actually,
like, let's do it.
right, and we actually have seen that play out, maybe not to this degree, in 72 already in this arc, and the person fighting for justice won the duel. Now, Asana's not fighting for justice in that sense, but she
just 'cause
is
she's
fighting for what's
friends.
morally correct.
Right.
Where you shouldn't go behind your friend's back
Right.
and do things, especially if it's not for their benefit. It's not for their benefit. It's not for Yuga's benefit in this case. So Asana has the moral high ground, but that doesn't necessarily translate to a win, of course. To me, it's a fascinating matchup that I'm very excited
I'm waiting for those pictures
Yeah.
and previews. I need to see something.
I
See something
agree.
going on. Yeah.
In fact, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's gonna make me
that'll
have a
make
decision.
or break a lot of it.
Yep.
But I think, in fact, I even actually predicted early for Asana just because of her momentum. But thinking back now and plot wise, I think it makes the most sense to have her lose in that regard because that would continue this current investigation of
Right.
Yuga, where it's like, all right, we beat you, just join us. She's like, all right, fine. And then it's like, let's see. And then we're going to continue. What's Yuga doing? What's Yuga doing? And then it's going to lead wherever it leads.
76's title is also fascinating to me because it has to do with Tiger. And we know Tiger and Asana are close. Remember, Tiger loses to Luke Man and goes to Asana. What if Asana loses to Roa and goes to Tiger? 76 is titled The Merciless Tiger.
Oh my god.
And maybe that's how Tiger gets involved. much like she went to Asana and Maximum Mountain when she lost to Luke Man, and then Asana stepped in and ended up dueling Nail. Maybe this is how you bring Tiger in, because Tiger would also probably be supporting Yuga in this case, especially if Luke, her younger brother that she can't stand, is the one leading the charge to investigate Yuga behind the scenes. Yeah. So that could also maybe hint at Roa getting the win here.
I just want to say some of our arc antagonists have been getting some very good duels. I mean, you're reminding me that, like, that...
I mean, if Asana wins, she's beaten Yuga, Nail, and Roa. Yeah. Roman might have more wins, but Asana's got the quantity.
Yeah.
I mean, the quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though actually Roman's beaten
if
Yuga and Roa, too.
If Asana beats Roa this duel, I could say if a female character were to beat Luke, it would be Asana.
Asana would have that, yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to pick one, yeah.
76 is titled The Merciless Tiger. Going to be a Tiger episode. That's 9 of the arc. I mean, who's she dueling? She dueling her brother? Actual Tiger-Luke duel?
Oh, no shot.
No, I don't think so. I don't think... First of all, I don't think he needs another duel yet.
He doesn't.
Dude,
I agree, but think about last arc, how many duels he got, and the Luke Man... I mean, Luke Man's his own character.
No, right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. He already got so many duels, bro. He doesn't need another one.
I think he's... I saw a statistic. I think he has the same amount or a little more duels than Yuga since, like, episode 30.
Come on, dude. No.
It should be. It should not be Luke. We've seen that duel already.
I love it.
So Tiger's dueling.
Yes.
But come on.
We all agree with that.
Yep.
Who does she duel?
That's a good question, but I don't think it should be Luke.
I by the way, I don't think it should be Luke. I just think it very well could be Luke.
I want to say no.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm not right on that.
Hold up. Yep.
Oh my god.
Click,
okay.
Click.
You're getting straight up banned, bro.
Oh boy.
There
we go.
I love that.
Nice job.
77 is pretty interesting. The title.
My boy.
Yeah. Swirly Revival.
What does that mean?
Note, it's kind of unclear what revival means here. In Japanese, that kanji can mean either a literal revival or forgotten memories coming back.
I like the forgotten memories.
As always, wait for more context.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is where we find out that how important he actually is. I'm telling you, as much as I was so far out, I was, it was like more of a gag. But now
I think there's a lot to him.
I think he's gonna have a very important role.
Even you agree with that.
Yeah,
now.
6 sibling or not, which
no.
There's in the water. The fact that he
was able to do that code or whatever that one time.
There's just pieces.
Right.
There's just things that he's putting together his memories and he's not even realizing. He's like, oh shit.
And the book thing resonated with him. There's stuff.
Something, and we still have not actually.
Well, remember, Yugioh lost some of his memories.
Yes.
What if Swirly encountered that same character?
Yeah.
What if Swirly...
That's your true villain.
What if it is really just a huge plot twist U-turn, and somehow, some way, Swirly is actually the 6th
maybe he was right all along. It's they both Yugioh and Swirly forgot.
And that chip failed, right? That authentication chip. But they can say anything for that.
They can literally say anything.
Yeah. It would be interesting.
It's hard to say.
It's very hard to say. Were we getting botted? You handled that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Who do you think I am?
So, 78, Roa Asana. 76, Tiger versus someone. 77, Swirly backstory. After that...
Do we get a Swirly duel and a Swirly deck?
Do we get Swirly with his 3rd win to go 3-0, the only other undefeated character in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7?
After that,
after
the Swirly backstory,
and
there's 3 episodes left in the entire arc. If it's 13 episodes,
which means you only have 2 duels.
Yeah. After that Swirly episode, you probably only have 2 duels.
And you wonder why we're concerned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But who knows? 76 could be Tiger versus Nanaho. You don't know.
That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah, maybe Nanaho.
And then one of Nanaho's subordinates beats up on Swirly and gets his memory back.
What if Nanaho attacks Asana and
it could be a Swirly Nanaho duel?
Merciless Tiger.
And Swirly gets murdered.
Merciless Tiger makes me think.
No, because then your villain's not Tiger.
Yeah, you're right. Swirly get wrecked.
He would. And he deserves it sometimes. Yeah.
The Merciless Tiger really makes me think that it's something has happened to Asana, specifically.
So you really think you're leaning Roa wins?
Well, I don't know.
Just based on that information. Because while nothing bad would happen to Asana if she won.
But also, I feel like nothing that bad would happen to Asana if she lost in a Roa duel.
Right. I don't think it has to do with the duel
Right,
necessarily.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
think she
That's
could get
what I'm saying.
attacked by Nanaho.
Has Roa
exactly what I'm saying.
used?
It has nothing to do with the outcome of that duel.
Right.
Has Roa used his fusion yet?
No, but neither is Asana. Asana's fusion is gorgeous. That beautiful dragon.
It's
going
gonna
to
be a
yeah, it's
battle of
amazing.
fusions.
Yeah.
Then.
I cannot wait to see Asana's fusion.
I mean, it's
animated.
possible Nanaho attacks. Maybe
The fun thing that this show has done is whether you maximum or fusion, it really means nothing in terms of the result of the duel.
Really depends on your freaking trap cards.
Yeah.
And you can stay alive when you shouldn't. That's really all it comes down to.
I mean, you would have. Was that Yuga's first duel of the arc? Yuga versus Luke?
Yes.
I don't know.
Let's run it back.
Gakuto versus Alien Girl
Roman.
versus
Or was it Roman?
Mimi.
Yeah.
And then Bakuro versus Mike. Yeah, no, that was Yuga's first duel of the arc,
That's a shame.
right?
Yep.
Because the first episode we didn't have a duel, right?
So Yuga's gotta maybe Yuga and Tiger wouldn't duel Yuga.
There'd be no reason.
You never
Maybe
know.
Yuga versus Swirly in 77.
Wait. Merciless Tiger could be Tiger trying to get out of Yuga if he's sick sibling.
Maybe.
And she's just like pouting. He won't tell her.
But from what we've seen, Tiger has a lot of admiration for Yuga.
She loves Yuga.
That's probably the only character that she has just a crazy amount of respect for. Yuga dueled Nanaho. That's right.
Oh yes, of course.
That's
of
right.
course.
So so he's gotten two. So you'd imagine he'll probably.
And that was one of the more substantial.
That was,
duels of
and I completely forgot about
when
that.
was that duel?
That must have been 69,
Yeah.
and 70 was Gakuto Alien Girl.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Field of Blabreams, or maybe it was 70. I don't know.
Field of Blue Dreams might have been 69.
Hard to say.
Field of Blabreams.
Dude, I love that
That's not
episode. Unironically.
So
love
I'm
that
very
episode.
interested. I have not looked at this poll. Where are you guys? It looks like it's really back and forth.
It's close, bro.
Let's look. Oh my God. Early prediction for Asana Roa.
Wow.
Roa wins 45.
11%.
Asana wins 42. Draw no result 11.
That's high for draw no results.
Yeah, it is actually terrifyingly
Yeah.
high.
It's gonna be, and we
Thank
are making our
you
formal picks
for
next
the
week on
dono.
Sevens Up. That's gonna be a tough one to pick, man.
Yeah, it'll be very.
That's gonna be a tough one to
I
pick.
just need
But
to see the preview for it. Really. to
Yeah, it's
help.
I'm gonna decide. I've actually picked my last two based on the preview,
That's bold, by the way.
and I'm 2-0 doing it. Actually, think about it. I'm actually 14-0.
How?
How? I'm just that good.
Wow.
well, let me
What's your secret, dude?
turn the screen off.
I'm cheating.
So
I knew it.
that's what's coming up.
I call Konami each week.
Yeah, what's the
Do those summaries and titles calm your nerves a little bit about the arc?
70-30. 70-30.
That it does.
mostly? Yeah, mostly it does.
It does for me as well, because I think the swirly thing is very interesting.
Yeah, I think that's.
and I
gonna
think
be interesting.
Asana Roa is going to be phenomenal. Very.
I
high
can't imagine it
expectations.
being bad.
I can't
But
imagine
the
that
issue
being a
is that
bust.
we're setting our expectations so high, it may not meet them. That's the worry.
I said it. I for Asana Nail, and that episode was I thought
True,
fantastic.
but you can do it again.
I am.
All right.
Every time Roa duels, it's so entertaining, and Asana is great. I think that's going to be a really good duel. I think
hope so.
because I'm going to do obviously top 10 duels of sevens like I have for every show. Asana might have like 3 or 4 duels in that. Asana Tiger I liked a lot. Great backstory in that duel. Actually, my least favorite Asana duels are probably her ones against Yuga. I was not really
The maximum duel.
Yeah, I wasn't really fans of that.
Or
Those
like
duels.
machine breaking down wasn't really.
She's
Yeah,
probably the only character that's had better duels since her focus arc has ended.
Right. It's
which
very
is
true.
weird.
It's very true.
Yeah, it's weird.
Interestingly enough, just because of the way this arc has been going, I'm
Yeah.
not looking too far out. I'm just like anticipating enjoying
Zombies.
the zombies and then the Asana Roa duel.
we're
But,
still
like,
on the zombies.
any further than that, I don't think I can look out because with how it's been going, it's hard to say where this is gonna go.
Well, in the next 10 days, we're getting Asana Roa. We're getting the zombies.
exactly,
And
so-
by then, we'll have more details on 76.
Exactly.
and-
So that's why I'm having 2 weeks at a time. It's gonna be my like vision forward, just because like I don't know what they're doing this arc.
yeah, Merciless Tiger. It can be anything.
It could be literally
Yeah,
her
I
just
know.
raging and then
Thank
like,
you
oh, great.
for the
You mean
dono.
no. When you say Tiger Rage, you mean Tiger being Tiger.
Tiger being Tiger, but
Tiger
like,
just being her normal self.
that's the thing.
That's still up. That might be.
That was money.
Thank you.
That was money.
He
don't miss.
We're gonna read some more supers from you lovely people. See what the see the pulse here of what you guys are feeling.
Terrifying. When
I'm gonna start with the links.
Yeah, please do that.
Ivrea, thank you for the $2 donation. Thank you, Ivrea. Thanks for making my night. In my defense, I thought my boyfriend looked cute before he started taking his shirt off. That's true.
Before he started taking his shirt
Well, actually, that's how she became my girlfriend. I took my shirt off, and then she was like, all right, sure.
Don't. Stop.
Before then, she was not interested.
Nope, don't, because he's probably got a backup. Nope, we're not biting.
Dark Emperor J, thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. 1, Dredger is the Luke of the Pick'em.
True.
2, what if Swirly's real name is Yuga? 3, judging by the fact that Zoe dressed as a disco dancer, either he dance hypnotized or maybe they'll eat something that makes them act like zombies. Yeah, I mean, anything's
Like
possible. Like acid. What if they make an acid reference?
I hope not. These are children.
This would not be the best decision on their part, but I wouldn't put it past them.
I'm very excited to see what happens. Maybe very excited is an overstatement. Pink,
I'm excited.
thank you for the $2 donation. I'm excited, but I don't know about very excited.
So real quick, someone said Thriller reference. That actually would be a good idea. Another one? Bro, come on, bro.
Hi, Dylan and company. Hope you are all well. Got a sneak peek at Zoo Lights tonight. Oh, that's awesome. We'll post the vlog later. Love the episode. First half was cringe. Second half was very good. Loved Yuga and Luke's friendship. They give me Yugi and Joey vibes. Yeah, we definitely praised the end of this episode. End of the episode was very good. But Pink, excited to see the vlog, and thank you for coming by.
I don't want to click into it.
Don't click it.
Sure?
And have a great rest of your evening, and I hope you enjoy the playback or the show. Hope your pizza friends don't call you out too much.
Well, that was Pink?
Flail IPS, thank you for the $2 donation. Hey everyone, the episode was a hit and miss with me. I'm getting bored of Luke's winning streak. I didn't vote for it, but I would vote Asana because she's a great duelist, and if Roa does beat her, I won't be mad. That's one where I don't think you can be mad either way.
No.
Well, there might be,
I know. We finished.
I was going to say, I don't think any big Asana fans will be mad if she loses. I can see some Roa fans being upset.
I agree with that.
I mean, I wouldn't be upset. I like Asana more, so but we'll see.
I very much agree.
Yeah. But thank you, Flail.
Did you hit maybe it was earlier. I don't know. Did you hit that?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, you did.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
You did.
Cool. Then we're right back. Here we've got $2 from Blake Engelbrecht. I got Rush Duel Switch.
Yes, so Rush Duel.
Out?
No, it got delayed in English to winter. So the Rush Duel
winter
video game
2021, right? So it's probably the end of the year.
Yes. So I think fiscally it can come out now anywhere between December and February. So we don't have a release date yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets delayed again, to be completely honest. I'm assuming Ace went ahead and got it for Japan, or the game that was released of Nintendo Japan, because you can obviously get the game, it just won't be in English. But if you got it,
difficult.
Play it. Yeah, you have to make like a Nintendo of Japan account. It's not too bad.
No, I don't mean difficult to get, but difficult to play.
If you don't understand the language. I mean,
Exactly.
I haven't bothered.
Are there fan translated versions?
No, but someone like Entame, who obviously subs,
can
they
they
can do it.
speak Japanese or read Japanese?
I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, Blake.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Ace,
I actually
yeah,
don't know. I don't know. I thought you meant Entame.
Oh my.
Of course, Entame. Yeah, no.
Why
Entame has been winging it. Aura has literally been winging it.
Do you like it when you asked, and I thought you were talking about her? I was like, I think. I like.
You weren't even sure.
Yeah,
Man was just like, I don't know.
I
Maybe.
think.
It's possible.
Yeah, that'd be honestly, it'd be so impressed.
I'd be freaking shocked.
Dude, the plot has just been way off base because she actually can't speak read Japanese or speak.
You're both getting smacked.
That'd be amazing.
I'm the good guy.
I'm always getting smacked.
That'd be insane. That'd be actually life altering for me.
It would be.
But that's awesome, Ace. Let us know what you think.
That's not how it goes. Yeah.
Or how you're able to play it if it is in Japanese. Because I'm wondering if there was a fan translated hack or something.
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge.
That's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
We have this is from Elaine upping her membership Now for 11
11
months. With
months.
Obelisk Blue.
Wow.
Thank you,
Obelisk
Elaine.
Blue.
Bro, next month's the year.
That's the biggest. Not only is next month the year for you, Elaine, but I want to thank you again. Last night on Twitch, you became a sub for a year. So
at tier 3, right?
At tier 3, tier 3 sub. So Elaine and Obelisk Blue's the highest channel membership
Thank
level.
you
Elaine,
for the dono.
yeah, thank you so much. You're very sweet. I really do appreciate it. I think Elaine left a message as well. Right?
She did, yeah. Hi, Dylan, Nick T, and Dredger. The funny part in episode 73, Luke says to Yuga, "Please have a great time," and Yuga says, "I'm just going to the restroom." Honestly, I was dying when that happened.
That was There were some jokes that were actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah, the jokes hit for me for the episode.
Yeah,
that wasn't the issue. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Elaine, thank you so much. Definitely one of the funnier moments of the episode. I'm just going to the bathroom. Have a great time. I'm just happy he didn't follow him in.
I was worried. I was worried for a second.
I thought him and God forbid Mimi.
Well,
I thought they were. Well, I didn't think she was, but I thought she was going to encourage him to go in.
Yeah, she's a bad influence, honestly.
Yeah, she is.
Unbelievable. Wait, hold on. I also think. Oh wait, was that the? Oh, never mind. That was the last episode. I was like, it's very cute that Yoshio loves his mom so much.
Yeah.
The fact that he was shirtless though was not necessary.
That was weird. Yeah. Wait, my man doesn't wear a shirt under his costume.
The man was. That's not me. He's a 7-year-old kid or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Why they keep him shirtless? That's kind of this next one. I care.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't disagree with you. Just for the record.
We have £5 and 1 cent from TNX Rail.
Thomas, thank you so much, man.
I had theory 6 sibling wiped their own memory as well. That's why no one knows who they are. Also, though we may also get a second Roman duel this arc.
I
think it's possible.
I don't know. It depends on
Well,
where you put him in. Unless it's
78.
the 78 duel.
Tiger Roman.
Roman Swirly
for
for 6 sibling.
Swirly wins.
Keeps his undefeated streak. And then loses to Luke.
I don't know if it's gonna happen unless it's
I mean, if Roman's not dueling 79 and 80, right? Because it's the finale, you'd expect it to be Yuga. Then she's got to duel either Tiger in 76, probably Swirly in 77, or someone in 78.
Right. It's possible. I don't think it's likely.
Not likely.
And if she duels someone that late, she's probably losing. To be
Exactly.
honest,
No, I agree.
To give them
So
some.
I don't know if she's going to get a second duel. She is on the pack that corresponds with this arc, and Gakuto's getting a second duel, so you would think. But, and who'd she beat this arc? Mimi? We'll see. But definitely something to keep an eye on. I wouldn't shock me if it was Tiger Roman.
Yeah,
we'll
it would not be shocking.
Yeah, we'll see. But thank you so much. 6 sibling wiping memory, pretty interesting theory.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well,
Didn't think of it.
Yeah, wiping. I think actually,
If that's the case, then
similarly, I
Swirly,
don't know how much you subscribe to the idea that they wipe their own memory. It's possible, but I do agree with the fact that the 6th sibling does not know they have the 6th sibling right now.
I would agree with that
Makes sense.
I think it's very likely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I agree with you mostly there.
Yeah.
£10 from Nicholas Horton.
That's big cheer, Nick. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Hi all. The first teaser image for the upcoming live-action Gundam movie has been released, featuring the Gundam itself surrounded by flames, and it'll be set in the 0107 era of the Universal Century. You don't say. Like 30 years after the events of the original. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up later.
So Nick T's going to look that one up. Nicholas, thank you so much for the big cheer, my man. I hope you were having a good night. And that actually looks pretty sick. That actually looks pretty cool.
All right, I'm going to be watching that later.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nick T just got really excited.
Yeah, that is sick.
Well, Nicholas, thanks for letting him know. Thank you.
That made my night.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
We have I don't know if I recognize his name. Maybe you do. $5 from Alden Tolbert.
Alden Tolbert.
I think he donated twice tonight, actually.
Wow.
Oh, no, maybe I'm mistaken.
Thank you, Mr. Tolbert. I appreciate it. I don't know why I said Mr. Tolbert.
Mr.
But...
Tolbert. Imagine and react if Yu-Gi-Oh! Have its own spin-offs. Only Duel Monsters, and if Duel Monsters have a new fighting Street Fighter style.
That'd be amazing.
That Dark Magician just like popping with it and then just using like Dark Magic when it's powered up.
I think the closest you'll ever get to that. What was the fighting game that like Yugi and Kaiba were both in? All the Shonen Jump characters were in it.
Jump Force.
Jump Force. That's probably the closest you'll get to it. But it would be fun, Alden. I've thought a lot about like, what if you did like a Yu-Gi-Oh spin-off with the characters we all know and love, but like dueling wasn't like the primary focus, but it was rather just like these characters just kind of like hanging out and, you know,
With love.
yeah, I think more slice of life. I don't think that would ever be a bad thing, but I don't think they'll ever do it. It would be really cool though, man. And, you know, will we get some sort of crazy announcement at Jump Festa in 5 weeks?
You never know.
You never know. We'll be live for it, so
Yeah,
we'll see.
I don't know the likelihood of, at least for a while, of revisiting.
No,
Duel Monsters
but maybe
content.
another movie.
Yeah, hey, you never know.
You never know.
I don't think there will be a movie, at least that would come here, that would not feature Yukimoto.
I know how you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, theory video's coming out soon.
Nice, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Baby. Let's go, baby.
What, you said next month?
Probably
Wow.
next month, end of this month. Yeah.
Wow, that's something. Dude.
I'm here for them.
Yeah. You've always been.
I've always been here. By the way, we're about 20 subs from 80,000. An insane.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
are you serious,
I know.
dude?
Hype.
Yeah, an
Hype.
insane
When did that
milestone. That happened this month in August and September. Yeah. I know.
All the videos.
September was, August uploading every day was the big one. But those 25 awesome summons videos, 25 awesome ritual summons 3 weeks ago, I think that's at like 80,000 views.
Wow.
Those videos have blown up. I have another one coming out this weekend. So thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate it.
That is wild.
So I'll celebrate that soon. So thank you guys.
We have £5 from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
I've only like 2 duels this arc so far, and Burst of Destiny booster set is out now.
I would love Burst of Destiny. I opened a booster box on
did.
Twitch. I'm getting half a case probably Monday night. I'm opening half a case on Twitch.
You had a big payoff, didn't you?
Yeah, I drew one of the Sword Soul cards.
Yeah.
Mayao, I think it is, or Moye.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
had
like
two, so
65
pretty worthy
bucks.
your cards,
Yeah,
right?
the other one was like 30. Yeah, I did pretty
it paid
good.
itself off.
So Burst of Destiny, half a case opening will be on Twitch probably Monday night. So again, if you don't follow me on Twitch, link for that's down below. Highly recommend. That's where I do a lot of my duel links and stuff over there.
Let me just fix this because that's his.
And Nicholas, thank you, my man. I wonder what 2 duels it was.
Yeah. Comment down below what 2 duels those were.
Yeah, I wonder what it was.
We have $5 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Kev.
Ash has defeated Bea.
Let's go.
And is now ranked 36 in the Ultra class. He
Let's
is
go,
so
baby.
close to reaching the Master class where Leon, Cynthia, and others are ranked. We said he would beat Bea.
Cynthia's gonna give
Yeah.
Ash the hands
Oh,
when
she
they
got-
when
yeah,
they
she
battle.
imagine.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a fair matchup
Bea.
for Ash.
Yeah.
But you don't remember Bad?
I don't remember. Like,
Yeah.
this is wild, by the way. This can't be allowed.
It's the internet,
The
man.
fact that it's the 4th one, I think, is the bad part.
Dude, yeah. And I'm a child.
Like,
I-
just that, too. He didn't
Thank
type anything
you
crazy.
for
I
the
literally typed in
dono.
Pokemon Bea, Google Images, the most benign thing you can think of, and there's like a nude character study of this character.
Thank
no,
you
it's
for
wrong.
the
I agree.
dono.
But what can you do? I mean,
Report it.
That's a thumbnail of a YouTube video.
no, it's not.
YouTube.com.
How did YouTube not take that down?
It's a sketch. It's not real.
But
And then the bro. Crazy, dude. But yes,
Wait,
there's
what else?
Ash is doing very good, and keep us updated when the next big battle's coming, Kevin. I think I predicted Ash to win, right?
yeah, he did.
But
I think all of us
I gotta watch the show, man. It sounds like such a fun show, especially for someone who watched all the episodes of Pokemon.
Yeah. Just keep.
What is he even laughing
I
at?
don't know
Is he
what he's
still
laughing
thinking of Bea? You're still thinking of Bea?
It's following that conversation. Yeah, I really got to watch this show.
Not because of the Google image. My God, Kevin, thank you so much, man.
Oh,
And
God.
I'm sure for all the Pokemon fans, they're
Who's
loving it.
I'm actually forgetting.
Leon is the guy
Leon's
from
the
Sword
main
and Soul.
dude. Yeah, Sword and Shield.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
I said Sword and Soul.
Sword and Soul. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cynthia is like a
His
classic,
younger brother is the dude. Yeah, Cynthia is.
It's actually a classic.
In the black.
Sure,
Yeah,
that's,
no, it's not bad. Yeah, Elite Four member, right?
no, she's great.
She's awesome.
She's straight beast.
very,
mode.
she's got a very nice
Her
design.
guard chop is broken.
Yeah.
That was an accident. Yeah, she's sick actually.
Yeah.
It's not. Hold on, I have to address
Oh
this.
no
I have to
no
address this.
no!
No,
Go.
she's not
Keep
It's
wrong.
my fault. She's
She's not wrong.
But that wasn't my fault.
No, it was because you've already done it.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault the first time.
Oh.
When you do it again and you're expecting a result, and you get that result.
Dredger remembered.
No, Dredger didn't need... Whether he remembered or not, that's not the scope of the conversation. Nick T, it's okay, but you're not going to address it.
Well, she lost to Ash anyway, so...
She did lose to Ash. So it doesn't matter. She's
She
done.
got those hands.
She yeah. So, Kevin, thank you, my friend. And everyone watching Pokemon, you guys are seemingly enjoying life, which is really cool.
Yeah, it seems like Pokemon fans are eating.
Yeah. They're always eating, dude. Video games, movies, shows. We're Yu-Gi-Oh fans. like that meme.
What meme?
I'm confused. There's always the part of the stream where I'm always so
like
lost.
It's like the it's the meme where it's the two faces and then like the caption. So the top one
it's like
Pokemon, and it's the smiling one.
This,
and
it's
the dried skeleton.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where it's like, Yu-Gi-Oh fans, one movie every 8 years. And
Or it's like
you never know if a spin-off
the
is gonna...
kids in the pool, like, or it's like one kid's being like carried by the parent, the other kid's like literally looks like he's drowning, and then the image below it is always a skeleton in a wheelchair at the bottom of the pool. So it's like the kid being carried is Pokemon, and like maybe Digimon is like somewhere there, like they're drowning a little bit, but they still got a lot of content. And then Yu-Gi-Oh's right down at the bottom of the ocean.
Right, you just as a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, you're always just very on edge every 3 years. Are we gonna get another shell? Meanwhile, Pokemon's got 5 movies in every year. It feels like video games.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
And that's the template. So it'd be like. That's it. Oh, I didn't see that iteration.
You're in the all right.
Yes, you see, you get it.
I get the mental picture.
I just want to see if there's any new. No, I think I'm caught up. Cool.
God, that's fun.
Oh! Wow, that happened fast.
Wait, okay.
We're
We're never getting done.
You guys aren't going to bed, bro.
Bro.
Nick T, go.
Hey, you guys.
Dude, we weren't on a new page and now.
Nick T, what are you doing?
It was these literally. You watched them appear. I don't know what you're talking about. You watched
Hold
them
on,
appear
hold
on. My
on.
screen.
I have to use the restroom then.
All right, keep going, please.
You can keep going.
Yes.
Judge, are you good right now, or
What?
are you heading, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Thank you, guys.
Unbelievable.
We'll be
really.
done soon if we just start reading.
Truthfully.
And not look up damn Pokemon characters.
That was not my fault.
Yes, it was.
That wasn't my fault. I got a text from Hope.
How could you not
okay.
say? All right, who we got?
We got $5 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X Slayer.
So when is the next? I might say.
All right, skip it.
I'm gonna skip it.
X Slayer will come back to you.
I'm gonna address the ones that Dylan doesn't have to be here for. This one actually is perfect. $5 Canadian from Best Boy Cad Bane.
Thank you
very much. So happy for so hyped for December 1st. The first 12 episodes of JoJo Stone Ocean on Netflix. Anyone hype? I miss JoJo.
Interesting.
I am not a big not that I'm not a big
never
fan.
watched.
I've just never watched it.
Yep.
My intent
It's
to
on my
watch
list.
it eventually. Yeah, I know it's very hype and a lot of people. The people that love it fucking love it. So yeah, I'm happy for you. I know JoJo fans be eating. So enjoy it. Have a good time with that. Anything else? Okay. These are all actually Dylan's got to be here for all of these.
You doesn't have to.
Actually, no, the X Slayer one's fine.
Yeah.
Be $5 from X Slayer. So when is the next Mario Party stream? Is also coming. Also ready for a whooping by me tomorrow in Duel Links with 2 really good facing off.
I don't know when the next Mario. I think he's gonna do Mario. I think he said Mario Party's either Mondays.
I think it's Monday, right?
I think it's Mondays. His Mario
Monday.
Party stream. And then Duel Links tomorrow. He will be ready. I don't doubt that for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna be a good opponent.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I have to watch that match. Someone send me a message on Discord when that matchup happens.
Don't underestimate him. This man's got it.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Oh,
What are you doing? What are you?
Are we still live?
Did you turn off the internet up there?
I should have just shut this thing off.
X-Layer's talking mad smack
About Duel Links tomorrow. Be ready.
Links. He's also wondering when the next Mario Party stream is.
Next Monday?
Next Mario Party stream will either be on Monday or Tuesday, X-Slayer of next week. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool. There's your answer.
There you go.
We have $5.11 Canadian. Luke reminds me of a duelist from GX.
X-Slayer, thank you for the super.
Yeah. By they excessively use Pot of Greed. I say this because I've been rewatching GX and sub and having a fun time.
Yeah, no, GX is very fun pick, Rick.
A lot of Pot of Greed.
A lot of Pot of Greed in GX. There's a YouTube video that's pretty infamous in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and I'm sure you could look it up just by typing it into YouTube. It's like every Pot of Greed usage in Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's like a 16-minute video.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure it's that long, and literally every clip is just like 10 seconds. But that's how many clips there are because of how Pot of Greed was so utilized in the original and especially in GX.
Yeah.
So definitely feel you on that pick. But thank you for the super, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good night.
Yeah. We have $5 more from X-Slayer. Had everyone been staying off social media because of the leak of No Way Home, because it was so big, I had to shut everything down so I would be spoiler free.
I didn't even know there was a leak, to be honest.
I saw one.
Well, you're pretty off social media.
Instagram I'm on, but even that, I don't get a lot from Instagram.
Yeah,
so.
Instagram's usually good with spoilers.
Yeah, I don't really go on Twitter.
Twitter and Facebook.
Facebook, I didn't see anything either, but I don't go on it a lot. I was working today. Was it today the leak happened?
Past couple days.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
saw.
What day was it? Like images of the set?
It's images, leaked images.
Wow.
It's hard to say if they're genuine or not. I mean, some of them could be pretty sophisticated Photoshop jobs done by like a guy on a MacBook.
Oh, so you're fake.
Let me put this on your MacBook.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I honestly, unless that's all I've seen. I've seen images that were like, oh, I could have photoshopped X, Y, and Z into the image, and like, oh, this is So I don't know, but there are possible spoilers in there. So be careful if you care.
Be careful if you care. Eternals, I've heard, was okay.
Yeah, I've heard it got, the reviews weren't good, but people have liked it. My brother, who loves Marvel, said it was really good.
Really?
Oh, there we go.
See, I've heard from everyone that I've talked to, no one said they didn't like it, but no one said they like really liked it.
So I've heard
I
think the reason
it's a setup movie.
I think that, and we're trying to compare it to these movies that are made by these directors for the past, how many years now?
But also more,
and they had so much stories.
Heroes.
Yes, these are characters that are not as mainstream.
There's 10 of them.
Yes, there's a lot of characters.
It's difficult to care about.
You're not going to be able to get a great back on each one, so it might feel a little rushed. It's a 2 hours and like 40-minute movie. But I really think that it'll be good, and it depends. As long as you're not going into a thing if it's going to be an Avengers movie the first time, it's not.
I'm definitely going to see it.
I agree. Yeah. So I'm seeing it this weekend. So
what are people?
Colin, I think, was the only one that said
it was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was very okay. Yeah, that's what I've seen.
Yeah, I've heard. Actually,
I haven't heard any negative.
This is the biggest I've heard. Because I have heard some negative, but I've heard same amount of negative and positive, and a lot of like it was okay.
Yeah.
So like pretty mixed across the board.
But Spider-Man, I'm very excited.
I'm very excited about that.
And the new Deadpool, but that won't be for like 3 years.
We'll see. Real quick, I'm actually going to jump to another X-Slayer, and then I'm going to read all of Blake, because Blake has a bunch.
Oh my god. Blake, thank you, dude. And X-Slayer, thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
X-Slayer with another 5. My prediction is that it will be a DM reboot, so they can still have Yugi and Kaiba, but the duel will be different. Everyone uses all the mechanics.
There's a lot to do.
I don't know about that. I mean, that's bold. That's bold.
That's a bold prediction.
If they ever needed money, and if they ever wanted
it would print money.
Clout,
it would quite literally.
That's what you
money.
do.
Yeah,
it would print money. I mean, the amount of people that would watch it and tune in would be astronomical. But I don't know if they are going to do that.
I don't know if it warrants that.
Yeah, I just think that the card game sales-wise is in a very good place right now. And I think that they really want to make Rush Duels a big thing.
It would cannibalize.
Yeah. And so I don't know if it's going to happen, X-Slayer. But I think if at any point they need to, they always have that in their back of their mind.
Yeah.
It's their trump card. Absolutely, X-Slayer. So that's a big prediction. Do you think that'll, and you don't need to donate for this, X-Slayer, do you think is he saying that'll happen at Jump Festa this year, or he thinks in the future?
I think Jump Festa.
Wow.
Because
and
I'll
it was
tell
around
you why,
the timing,
because there's a Blake don't
okay, yeah. I mean, again, Jump Festa, for those of you that don't know, if there's any big announcements, they'll be at Jump Festa for Yu-Gi-Oh! We will be live for that event for about 8 hours, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
That's gonna be a banger.
There will be a good amount of people here from the
Come
community. We'll have like 10 people on at once. I'll be on the whole time. It'll be a very, very good, fun time.
So really fun.
Good at the end.
Yeah, Friday to Saturday.
Should be a good time. So I'm going to read, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Blake donos in a row. So I'm just going to read them.
Hit them.
Perfect.
So
all Blake.
$5 from Blake. Might want to hold on to your multiverse theory until Jump Festa, just in case a movie comes out about it. Fair point. But,
Yeah.
I don't know if we can.
I'm
just
aiming
hold out.
for early December, mid-December, so we'll see. We'll see if I can hold out.
Yeah, it is a fair point.
I might,
but,
though, Blake.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Then $2 more from Blake. Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 will be a multiverse again.
Wow.
Also bold.
Yeah.
Also bold.
Blake and X-Slayer, they don't hold back with their bold
No,
predictions.
they'll just throw it out there.
And I do appreciate that.
Yeah, they just throw
I
it out
always
there.
do.
Another 5 from Blake saying,
Blake, thank you, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh! DM reboot. I guess if that's a thing, but this is almost stating it like it is a thing already.
We'll have
a new summoning method.
We'll have a new summoning.
It got confirmed.
Confirmed already, bro. That's crazy. No, I mean, I definitely see the point there, though. Another 2 from Blake. Cross Duel manga.
Yeah, I don't know if Cross Duel again is going to get any animated or like extra media associated with it. I think it, like Duel Links, for instance, much more successful than Cross Duel. And at the moment, because Cross Duel isn't even out, at the moment, there hasn't been any like Duel Links manga. There hasn't been a Duel Links, anime. So,
Right.
Duel Links movie, I don't know. The events in Duel Links have been very interesting recently, to say the least, where they've kind of confirmed that they can travel to these other worlds. That kind of ties into what I think could be a massive movie for the franchise soon. But that's, again, a big pipe dream, and that'll be my big hope and prayer at Jump Festa. But it's a Hail Mary. There's no time left on the clock. I'm throwing it up 80 yards downfield.
Boy.
I'm hoping OBJ goes up and makes a catch. He probably won't. So we'll see what happens at Jump Festa.
I like that.
I don't know if I'm funny about that statement. Dylan saying Odell, are you saying how you can talk about Odell like that?
Or me saying I can throw it 80 yards down.
I was letting
We're
that
not
part.
even-
That part we knew
that's
was not
pure
right.
fantasy.
Yeah, that's not even. Or is this just fantasy?
One more from Blake. $5. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 is getting a part 2 for Yu-Gi-Oh! 8. That, I think, is probably the most realistic.
That's the most realistic prediction I've heard
Yeah.
from either of those two gentlemen tonight.
You just continue it, right?
I think Yu-Gi-Oh! And Jump Festa will be so interesting, right? Because you still have these people on Reddit and on Twitter that really believe Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is ending in 4 months, and Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 will be announced in 5 weeks. Jump Festa, when there is not an announcement for a new anime, that will pretty much put the final warm blanket on the smoldering embers of that rumor. Because at that point, there's no... Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 will not start until 2023 at the earliest. And I believe that Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s could go for longer than the typical 3 years. I really do believe that.
Are you saying we're going to smother the naysayers?
No,
You're
I'm saying...
smothering them?
No, the embers of the rumors.
It's like they can't... Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 ways to put out a fire. I don't know if you guys know
Yeah,
this.
you smother it.
You can either smother it or you can put water on it.
Yeah. Unless it's an oil fire. Don't do
Grease
that.
fire.
Grease, yeah, don't. Yeah, it's a
I
bad
think
idea.
oil works the same way.
Yeah, it does
actually.
work the same way. Well,
Yeah,
grease is
you're actually
basically.
right.
If it's a grease fire, you just throw it outside and you just let the elements.
I
take
saw
care of
something.
it.
Dude, I'll talk about it.
I know what you're
Crazy.
talking about.
Yeah, you're talking. You know
Yeah, I
the
think
fryer.
Yeah, where he throws it up in the snow.
Oh
right?
no!
Oh.
Someone literally decided to put one little ice cube in a grease fryer. Bad idea, by the way. It just starts bubbling up, and that's best case scenario because that could literally explode in your face and disfigure you. But it starts bubbling, and like it just overflows. It just keeps overflowing, and like the alarm's going off. There's smoke everywhere. Terrible idea.
Dude, people are
Don't
dumb.
put ice cubes in grease fryers.
Don't mess with fire.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, it's
Why not?
Yeah, don't do that. I got ahead of myself though. Another $5 from X Slayer.
Thank you, X.
I say this was a setup for the galactic world and explain the history of the Marvel universe before the presence. And that's what the criticism is about.
Wasn't there also
Yeah, it's-
social comments made by one of the actors or actresses? And could that have led to like kind of like how Captain Marvel
Something
was?
like self-important.
Yeah.
But and maybe, but the reason I
don't
am so
know if
dismissive about that is because the same people talking shit about this movie are the same ones saying like, "Oh, Captain Marvel was so blah 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 blah," and it's like you just hate it because it's
Brie Larson.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Those review review bombs, I don't really pay
yeah. I
attention
mean,
to them.
I mean, look at Last
Last of Us 2. Oh my god.
You literally had
It was a fine game, but people acted like
literally
the devs of The Last of Us
Killed
2
their parents.
broke into their home and killed their parents.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Well, in a way they did. They killed Joel. And Joel would have never trusted those people, bro. He would have never done it.
Oh,
He would have never trusted them.
Oh god, let's not start this.
No.
Yeah, no, I know one. It's not review bombing, but you know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't saying that it was getting review bombed. I just didn't know. I heard that like there was a comment made, but I haven't paid enough attention to it. I usually don't. I'm just saying more important things.
Actually, no. I'll read this after the thing because it is funny and topical. He actually called me about this. But so $10 more.
Is it Barrett?
Yeah, it's Barrett.
Okay.
But it's nothing. It's not like out of the clear blue sky. Actually, and after this, you have three links,
All right.
2 links.
Real quick. More.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens. If any more summoning is XZ's Rush Duel will have because it comes from every anime since its arrival to the card game.
Yep, XZ's appeared in Zexal, XZ's appeared in Arc 5, XZ's appeared in Vrains, so I can see the reasoning there.
XZ's appears in Vrains?
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Oh,
that's he literally said it. It has come in every anime since its arrival.
I didn't know when it arrived. I don't know the order of the animes.
Well, but Vrains was before 7, so
you didn't know it was directly before Sevens?
I wasn't putting that part together.
But that's a very
Also,
minor
it's not even a spoiler.
By the way, that method being in the show is not at all important.
I figured
it's not at all. No,
they barely even mention it.
They don't.
They don't even act like it's new, which was a criticism that I had with it. But whatever. So don't worry, you'll still enjoy it.
Yeah, literally they don't even give it attention. It's like new.
All right,
yeah.
Link.
Yeah.
And then you can talk about Barrett while he's getting the link up.
Ace, thank you for the big cheer. I think if any new mechanic comes, I think it very well could be XZ's. I still think it'll be a variant of Synchro or Ritual. I would put that ahead of XZ's personally, but who knows? It's open game. Just jumping to the link, Ivrea, thank you for the donation, $2. 25 awesome Ritual summons is at 91,000. That video is only about 20 days old. 91,000 views. Thank you guys so much.
Unreal, dude.
It really is, especially for my channel. So 25 awesome XZ summons will. Speaking of XZs, Blake, 25 awesome XZ summons will be out. And so on Saturday, the Flail IPS. The Flail IPS 101.
Yeah, right. Why
because Barrett flustered me. Thank you for the $2 donation. Alternate universe, Kaiba and Yugi are old men living in a retirement home. Kaiba keeps declaring Yugi to duel him, and Yugi says back, "Damn it, Kaiba," and this again, we just dueled. Kaiba then says, "Duel me," before falling asleep immediately after. That's probably how it would play out, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
If Kaiba and Yugi were both in retirement
seriously,
homes.
come on, man.
Well, Flail IPS, thank you for
was
another.
Was that the last link?
That was, yes.
Great.
You got, and Ivrea, thank you. And Blake and X-Layer. To everyone that donated and cheered, Zephyr at the beginning with a big one, Limestone with a big one at the beginning. Thank you guys all so much. You don't know what it means to me to potentially pursue this full time one day, to continue to upgrade the studio, to have big events like Jump Festa 2021, which will be in just over 5 weeks. You guys are amazing, and the outpouring of love that you give me is poured right back into the channel, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. Nick T and Dredger are two of the 5 members that make up this team, me being the third. So please follow them on their socials and anything that they want to promote. I know Nick T's got some exciting stuff. Dredger's on a bit of a content creation hiatus, but he might return one day down the road.
Winter, January 2022. Look for me.
Do you guys have anything to promote? Thank you guys so much.
You're really rushing us off, man. You just keep rolling. That's okay. We have $5 from Blake Engelbrecht.
Thank you, Blake.
Every Yu-Gi-Oh! Main character who never lost a duel in the first episode always went second. Is that true?
Every Yu-Gi-Oh! Main...
The never lost duel in the first episode went second.
Oh, in the first episode, I missed that part.
So that'd be that would have meant Playmaker.
Probably.
And,
yeah.
You say.
And there's really only 7 cases of, or not 7, but
the main character usually goes second. Yeah. It's a fun fact when you really look at the statistical anomaly of going first and going second. It's pretty fascinating. Do you want to promote anything, Mixie?
Well, there's another. You were in mid-sentence, first of all. And then...
Well, if you guys want to promote, and then whatever came in while you're promoting, that works.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it that way. We never do it that way, but we'll do it that way.
I know we usually do.
I don't know how we do it.
Blake, though, thank you, man. And
let me just copy this last dono.
there's definitely some really interesting facts about like going first and going second. I have the left-right rule, which is one of the favorite videos that I've done. So yeah, there's some interesting like coincidences with how the structure is of the duels.
So you guys know me. I'm Nick T. I'm also on a bit of a content creation hiatus. Just with Twitch streaming has been difficult given all the stuff I've been balancing. But expect a return to Twitch. Second week of December.
Wow.
That's when my last classes are. That's when I can sort of focus in on some stuff. So.
Cool.
I would love to come back, maybe finish that crystal randomized Nuzlocke that we've been doing, jump into some other stuff. We'll see. Should be a good time. On the music side of things, I've got a new song out. Actually, wait, have I been on stream since it's come out?
No.
Yeah, I haven't. So, Day of the Dead, which Dylan premiered on his Twitch stream a couple weeks ago. So, go check that out. Nameling Day of the Dead. It's on all streaming platforms. It's on Bandcamp if that's how you purchase your music. It's on iTunes and Amazon if that's how you purchase your music. It's also YouTube, every other streaming platform you can imagine. So go check that out. Mom Fight is in the talks again about finishing the album, which is awesome. So that'll be a thing. Also, Nameling is probably, I've got a bunch of demos, probably recording my next EP in January, February.
Nice, man. It's exciting.
So that'll be a good time. So keep an eye out on that.
We are playing Day of the Dead in the
Wow.
background.
Oh, wow,
Yes,
that's
yes.
pretty
Hey,
cool.
let's go.
Just to kind of play us out here. Dredge, anything to promote?
Twitch.tv/Dredgenator. I'll be back in January. We got to finish our Nuzlocke. We're going to have a lot of new exciting things. Hopefully play some Brilliant Diamond and Beautiful Pearl.
Shining Pearl, but close.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Yeah, same.
good.
We'll also be doing some games with viewers and all that jazz. So come January 2022.
Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me tonight. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Nick T and Dredger and myself, we are about to sign off. We have one last super from the best cowboy, Cad Bane.
Yep.
You're going nowhere like the picks. I think the pick 'em I'm like 30 episodes behind. So I really got to sit. It's going to like 8 hours of work. So I really got to sit down and bang that out.
He's going to end up paying me to do it. Don't worry.
What do you do it for money?
No, I'd probably do it for like a pizza and a case of beer.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of monotonous stuff.
I could eat the pizza and drink the beer while I do it.
It's true. That was going to be a case of beer. We'll figure it out.
See,
But I got to update the picks. But Cad Bane, thank you so much. Thank you guys all so much. Check out Nameling. Check out Nick T's Twitch. Check out Dredger's Twitch. All of that is linked down below. Day of the Dead, Nameling's brand new song. Follow it, like it, buy it, do what you got to do. To everyone that came by tonight, thank you so much for making Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up the #1 Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's podcast in the world. You guys are amazing. To everyone that donated, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Next week, we will have all the fallout from Gakuto versus Zoe and the zombie episode in 74, and we will preview Asana versus Roa properly and make our predictions. Dredger will unfortunately not be here next week. Hopefully, Pete and or Calibra will, and hopefully Nick T, you should be good next week.
Yeah.
If you need me to call in, I will be up for a call in.
We might do a call in with Dredge. But guys, you're amazing. Thank you all so much. This has been Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, episode 73. Luke won't lose. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys. Peace.
Good night.